Russian oil companies after calling off his planned second summit with Russian leader Vladimir Putin, who keeps waging war in Ukraine.
It didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel like we were going to get to the place we have to get, so I canceled it. But we'll do it in the future.
And it's not just the U.S. imposing sanctions. Our allies overseas are, too.
This 19th package of European Union sanctions includes banning the import of Russian liquefied natural gas, intended as a blow to the valuable income stream Russia gets from selling energy. The new package also adds travel restrictions on Russian diplomats and identifies over 100 more vessels from Moscow's sanction-evading shadow fleet.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. The U.S. military has blown up another drug boat. The ninth one suspected of trafficking illegal drugs from South America, killing 3 on board. Secretary of State Marco Rubio blames
dangerous, violent drug cartels that operate as terrorists who are flooding our country with drugs.
Rubio said that before taking off for Israel to monitor a Gaza ceasefire still in place. This hasn't happened at the Vatican in more than 500 years. In that service in the Sistine Chapel, Britain's King Charles prayed with Pope Leo. No British monarch has done that with any pope since the 1500s. Less than 2 weeks before the New York City election for mayor getting national attention, the Democratic frontrunner, President Trump calls a communist, debated his rivals again last night.
I look forward to being a mayor for every single person that calls this city home.
And Zoran Mamdani sparred with former Governor Andrew Cuomo on Spectrum News, New York 1.
You have never had a job. You've never accomplished anything.
Republican Curtis Sliwa, distant third in the polls, took aim at both.
Zoran, your resume could fit on a cocktail napkin. And Andrew, your failures could fill a public school library in New York City.
America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 73. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that will be at 6:08. 46 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 47 in Galena, 47 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. On your smart speaker, News Talk KZRG. A repeat DWI offender has been charged after a fatal crash in Carthage.
The police say 22-year-old Mark Mendez Hernandez of Southwest City ran a stop sign and plowed into an SUV at the intersection of Oak and McGregor Streets Tuesday afternoon. Behind the wheel of that SUV was 76-year-old Gail Wade of Joplin, who was pronounced dead at the scene. His wife suffered serious injuries. She was life-flighted to a Springfield hospital. Mendez Hernandez fled the scene on foot but was tracked down a few blocks away by onlookers who saw the crash take place. He now faces multiple charges, being held without bond in the Jasper County Jail. I'm Ty Albright for News Talk KZRG.
The city of Joplin moving forward with a plan that will hold jurisdictions responsible for sending transients into the city. Assistant City Attorney Andrea Knobloch says it's been a problem for years.
There have been a number of displaced transient individuals. Oklahoma Highway Patrol has displaced, that we know of, 2 persons within the city of Joplin. Medical Center from Oklahoma as well. Medical Center out of Nevada has displaced 2 individuals within the city of Joplin. And we also have some regional police departments committing the same type of behavior.
An ordinance passed on first reading Monday night.
The government shutdown continues. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley tells Democrats, make President Trump a deal.
He's the best deal maker in the Oval Office in my lifetime, maybe ever. I mean, I don't know who would surpass him in terms of his record. You want to make a deal, take him a deal. They're not doing that, though. That's a talking point. What they're out there doing is trashing Trump, complaining about the ballroom at the White House and whatever else, while they're denying veterans health care benefits. I mean, come on. I think people see through this.
Hawley officially introduced legislation that would fund SNAP benefits, which states say won't be paid out for November if the shutdown keeps going. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, 47 at 604. News Talk, KZRG.
Halloween is sneaking up on us, and although the foods and candy handed out may be fun for adults and kids, when it comes to dogs and other pets, Aubrey from Pinnacle Vet Clinic in Neosho tells News Talk KZRG.
A lot of our Halloween treats that we usually hand out are very dangerous for pets. Chocolate and sugar-free candies and gums are definitely up there at the top. Raisins and nuts and hard candies as well.
She says the forbidden foods for our furry friends can cause anything from vomiting to diarrhea to potentially fatal reactions. Aubrey says your best bet might be to keep pets in a quiet room away from the Halloween hubba.
A Missouri court says homeowners associations, not chickens, rule the roost. Oh, boy.
This week, a Missouri circuit judge struck down a state law that banned homeowners associations from regulating backyard chickens. The law, passed in 2024, allowed up to 6 chickens on certain residential lots, but the court ruled it unconstitutional, siding with the Community Associations Institute, which argued the measure violated governance rights and Missouri's single-subject rule for legislation. The decision restores local control and could be appealed by the state. Matt Pilger, Missouri Net.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In prep softball, Raymore Peculiar got past Neosho 2-1 to win the Class 5 District 6 title game last night. In prep volleyball districts, Webb City beat Springfield Catholic 3-0. The Cardinals take on Hillcrest on Friday. Carl Junction beat Springfield Central 3-0, and they'll play Willard on Friday. And Republic beat Carthage 3-0. In prep soccer, Neosho's at Webb City today. In prep football, Carthage is at Neosho today. It's been moved up due to inclement weather. They start at 7 o'clock. In NFL on Thursday Night Football, Minnesota's at the LA Chargers at 7:15. And tonight in NBA action, the OKC Thunder's at the Indiana Pacers at 6:30. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
It's free of charge at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 6:30. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Sunshine and mild temperatures today, 73. Rain on the way tomorrow. It's cooler, 56, and more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is the service of Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, celebrating 21 years of entertainment, memories, and fun at the Run this October. Join in the celebration October 24th through the 27th. For details, visit BuffaloRun.com.
So far, no rain showing up this morning on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. It's 46 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 47 in Baxter Springs, 47 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 6:08.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat vets struggling with PTSD. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. Sure, I like the unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and you will too. But you will love being in business with a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Well, it's Thursday, which means, of course, Thursday Night Football. That's right. Yeah, no, tonight's going to be a good game. Minnesota taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Vikings v. Chargers. Should be a lot of fun. Me, personally, I decided to put some higher and lowers on it with Underdog. Underdog is the greatest place to really test your football knowledge and skills and make the game that much more fun. I have some higher and lowers on receiving yards for Justin Jeffries and passing yards for Carson Wentz. What are you going to be putting your higher lowers on? Let us know. Text us at 417-782-1310. And what's really great about Underdog is that it is so user-friendly. It's super easy to hop on. Anyone in Missouri can do it. It's a lot of fun. And if you download the Underdog app today, sign up with promo code KZRG. You score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code KZRG. Underdog. Make plays, win money. Must be 18 and older and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. The Underdog app, promo code KZRG.
It's a new school year. That means new classes, new teachers, and new opportunities. Greet the year with a confident smile thanks to Invisalign at Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics. Right now, you can get Invisalign, a free set of retainers, complimentary whitening trays, and gel for just $4,300. You'll ace back to school with a smile that shines with help from Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics. Visit mcdo.dental to learn more and book your appointment today. Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics, where cosmetic dentistry meets radiance.
News, talk, commentary, and hard truths. All those can be heard when you tune into the Mark Levin Show every weekday from 5 to 8 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
.47 in Joplin, 48 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 48 in the Miami, Oklahoma area, 48 pretty much across the board here, except for in the studio. We're rocking 100 because we're 100% ready to rock and roll this morning.
Well, when Lucas makes it in, he'll think it's freezing.
That's
Sunny
true.
today with a high near 72, wind chill value starting as low as 41 early on, so it's early on right now. Then tonight, a chance of showers and a chance of thunderstorms possible as well. It'll be mostly cloudy with a low of 54. Now tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms possible, and the high only about 56. That's just basically going to be holding steady after the overnight low. We do have a possibility of some heavy rainfall tomorrow. They're thinking right now, they've lowered it a little bit down to 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch possible on Friday only, but then additional rain all weekend long. We could have quite a bit of rain all weekend long. Showers likely on Friday night with a low of 52. Showers likely on Saturday, 63. Showers likely on Saturday night, cloudy with the overnight low down to 53. And then Sunday, more chances of rain, mostly cloudy with a high of 64.
Yeah, no kidding. So, Zimmer Storm Center app, by the way, great way to stay up to date with all things weather. Hey, by the way, coming up in less than an hour at around 7:10 this morning, we are going to be drawing a winner from
The Fez of Fortune.
whosever name we draw will be walking away with $100. That's right, we're still giving away $100 in cold hard cash every day this week, every day next week, every weekday. We are doing it. Just giving away money, flying right out the door and into your pocket. Go to News Talk KZRG, click on the Quick Cash banner, and you can get all the details there. Also coming up at 7:10, Neosho's new Chief of Police, Peter Russell. He's going to be joining us. He's going to show us how to properly handcuff Steve.
I was thinking have him handcuff you so we can give you a flu shot.
Oh, no. That would be police brutality. Are you kidding me, Steve? My goodness.
All right.
And then at 8:10, Nick Myers. He's going to be joining us to discuss the Newton County Republican bean feed that's coming up later next month. All right, let's get into some news here. We had some text. Some of you texted us at 417-782-1310 asking us about this DWI crash that we had reported on. We have an update for you if you were curious. There was a fatal DWI crash in Carthage on Tuesday afternoon, just a few days ago. Police say 22-year-old Mark Anthony Menendez-Hernandez of Southwest City ran a stop sign and plowed into an SUV at the intersection of Oak and McGregor Streets. Again, this in Carthage. Now, behind the wheel of that SUV was 76-year-old Gail Wade of Joplin, who was pronounced dead at the scene. Died because this guy ran a stop sign while intoxicated. Someone lost their life. A Joplonian. Done. Their family will never be able to hug them again. Now, his wife, who was in the passenger seat of that SUV that was rammed, suffered serious injuries and was flown to a hospital in Springfield. As we know right now, just serious injuries, not fatal for her yet. And hopefully not at all. Now, Menendez-Hernandez reportedly tried to flee on foot. After this, he ran. He got out of his car and ran. And thankfully, there were onlookers, good Samaritans, who tracked him down and were able to help police capture this guy. It's insane.
Good for the onlookers. I'm glad they were able to keep him there for the police.
Yeah, exactly. KZRG News Time 6:15. That is just insane. He now this Menendez Hernandez guy now being held in Jasper County Jail facing several charges without bond.
He has, I believe, prior convictions and or a suspended sentence from drinking drinking and driving. We're getting to a point in society where ride shares that are available, all the different ways you can get home after having drinks, it should be one and done for a DUI.
Yeah.
The first time you get a DUI, you should permanently lose your license for a minimum of like 10 to 15 years.
10 to 15 years.
Minimum. First
You
time,
think?
first offense. No suspended sentence,
Mm-hmm.
no tap on the wrist. You only have to pay a fine. First time, because you were literally killing people now. I mean,
Well,
this
this
is the
guy
thing.
did.
That's what I'm saying.
Allegedly. It's until proven guilty.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, people's lives are at risk, and there are ways around it now.
Right.
There's no reason to put somebody's life at risk because you want to go 55 and a 30 blowing through a stop sign in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
That's the thing, and again, not to sound crass or anything, but brother, break one law at a time. If you're
Yeah.
going to be driving intoxicated, go the speed limit, for crying out loud. First off, don't drive intoxicated. Second off, always go the speed limit. Third off, always stop at stop signs. But my God, if you're going to break one of those, do one at a time.
But, I mean, he had to be completely incoherent. Like that.
Oh, I mean, you have to be,
Yeah.
or just downright stupid.
And that's what I'm saying. That's how bad alcohol is that a DUI is so serious because you can't take somebody's life just driving drunk.
Yeah.
To where it should be one and done, in my opinion now.
No,
we're in a day and age where you should lose your license permanently for driving over the limit.
I think it's hard to argue against that, honestly. And look, some people will say, well, this guy was only 22 years old. Hey, we were all 22 at one point.
Yeah.
Every single one of us.
You know what I didn't do? Get behind that wheel completely hammered and kill somebody.
Right, exactly. So
to which I have to say, we were 22 at one time.
Is that a Taylor Swift reference?
Yes.
You make me sick.
No,
you
I
make
thought
me
it's
sick,
not a Taylor
Scott.
Swift.
I thought he was claiming
She's
to be a
13.
vampire.
Oh.
Yeah, I was talking about being a vampire.
He was 222 at one time.
But I agree with you because of the fact that if you kill somebody, even if you hit somebody while driving while intoxicated, that's not good, and it should be punished to where you'll learn your lesson.
Well, yeah, this guy killed a human. That's what
right.
happened. Now, he's currently being charged with the litany of things: DWI, death of another. That's one of the charges he's facing. Involuntary manslaughter in the first degree. DWI, serious physical injury. Assault in the second degree, 2 counts. DWI, physical injury. Leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. Failure to stop at a stop sign. Exceeding posted speed limit by 26 miles per hour or more. Driving while revoked or suspended in the first degree.
Yeah, that's prior charges, I'm pretty sure.
That's where that comes from. And by the way, to your point, Lucas, of like maybe we should just take these people's license away with DWI drivers. This guy had his license taken away anyway, and he was still doing it.
Yeah.
So to an extent, like I like the spirit of that, but the
Well,
more I
I'm not
think about
saying just lose your license. I'm saying like full-fledged punishment. Like we're talking jail time.
Oh, well,
lose
for
your
this guy, of
license,
course.
yeah.
But you mean for any DWI?
Your first offense. Any
Done
of them
deal.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like set a precedent.
Right. Yeah, I could see that. So anyway, you could go to there's a whole bunch of charges that he's now facing. You can go to newstalkkzrg.com and take a look at all of them. But what are your thoughts as you're cruising around the 4 states, hopefully sober? What are your thoughts on Lucas's idea of first offense DWI, no matter how slight or how non-injury prone it ended up being? What should the punishment be? Should it be complete license revoked for 10 years? Should it be something in the middle? Leave us an open mic message.
Oh, I'm talking at jail time. You make it to where people don't do it. Like, that's the thing. They don't even think about getting behind a wheel.
Right.
Because the punishment is so severe for the first time. You can say that is why he's back behind the wheel, is because his punishment wasn't severe enough.
Clearly.
I mean,
and now somebody lost their life after working their entire life. At 76 years old, they finally get to enjoy the golden years. Done. Out. Because this 22-year-old got behind the wheel drunk. And the other thing too, what's crazy? Technology that's readily available and relatively inexpensive is self owned breathalyzers. You can buy your own breathalyzer, reusable, and go, hey, I'm not sure if I can drive or not. Oh, looks like I'm not good. Great. Done deal. Now I know. You don't need to guess anymore. We live in an era of technology. You can get those breathalyzers, personal use breathalyzers, pretty easily now. In fact, anecdotally, when I was in San Francisco last year, a lot of bars actually had them. And they had detachable, disposable mouthpieces. Yeah. So you could breathe into it, and they go like, dude, you can't drive. And then they toss the mouthpiece away, and they put a brand new one on for the next customer that is thinking of driving. So you can get those, and it's pretty easy. But anyway, what are your thoughts on all this? It's really kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's tragic. It's a needless loss of life is what it is.
It's a total loss of life. It's a total shame. It's a complete loss of humanity in a lot of ways, I think. KZRG News Time 620.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
The Parsons Police Department arrested a couple for having a pound of meth. Almost said a pound of meth.
A whole pound, huh?
Yeah, a pound of meth.
What's the conversion rate?
I haven't figured
pound
that
to
out
pound.
Yet. We hate to think it's true, but the danger of drugs lurks in our very own communities. Keep your kids safe.
Is the conversion rate similar from dollar to dinar?
Sure.
Number 2.
The government shutdown enters day 23, and now those SNAP benefits are getting nervous as November nears. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley introducing a bill that would keep SNAP benefits funded during the government shutdown to ensure those who would go hungry don't.
Number 1.
Coca-Cola reportedly began rolling out soda made with cane sugar across the U.S. The rollout will be slow and directed towards only some markets, with the possibility of it being wider rollout. First off, they're already doing it. It's called the Mexican version of Coca-Cola that's for sale in your local stores.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the end of the high fructose corn syrup?
Hopefully.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What is the secret to life? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook. If you're Steve, you'll say the secret to life, happy wife.
Amen.
What is the secret to life? Share your wisdom with us, please. Leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app. Totally free to download in the App Store. Coming up, what's going on with your money? Chris Plant joining us at 9. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton at 11. Mark Levin at 5. Sean Hannity, he'll be here at 2. On News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
We believe in a world where all children have every opportunity to reach developmental milestones. We are Restore Functional Neurology. We support children from newborn to age 12 with improved behavior, developmental motor skills, and help managing autism and ADHD.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I might have broken my foot yesterday. My toe. I had an accident while doing dishes. Dropped an entire Pyrex glass cookware directly on one of my toes. Hurt very bad. Hurt so bad I thought I was going to vomit. That's how bad it hurt. And then last night I went to bed in pain, and I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine in the morning, and today I'm completely hobbling around. So we'll see if it's all black and blue and bruised up by tomorrow. If it is, I'm going to be in some trouble. Oh, if it's not, I should be good. So that's what's going on in my life. How you guys doing?
Don't just stay locked up. There is plenty of room to run and play inside and out. They get lots of love and one-on-one attention, and they can even get groomed or receive training during their stay. Perfect for work trips, weekends away, or busy days when you can't be home. All Dogs Dream, just north of Neosho on Gateway Drive. Find more info and book your dog's reservation online at alldogsdream.com. Let your dog stay, play, and learn with us at All Dogs Dream.
Get ready, ladies. Football is back. And here at IPOC Electric, it's time to prep for the season.
Please don't tell me that you're trying to Tim the Toolman tailor it again.
Ooh, like football helmet hard hats?
Nope, we've asked before. The guy's already said no. He's about to say something boring like breaker boxes.
Hey, breakers are exciting. Imagine the game's on the line, and then your TV goes poof. That's why we fix your panels before they throw a flag on game day.
See? Boring.
And the best idea yet, Friday night at the high school game, I'm going to take my shirt off and paint IPOC Electric right across my belly.
No, think of the children. Your belly's not a billboard, Dad. It's a Jumbotron. And hear me out. We just wear our IPOC Electric t-shirts like normal people.
Fine, but remember, if your lights flicker, your breaker fumbles, or your TV throws an interception, don't panic. Just IPOC it with IPOC Electric and Solar.
Find us at ipocelectric.com. That's IPOCK electric.com.
It's just one of those vivid memories you never forget. Your grandfather's arms wrapped around you, those big hairy things, and the rough farm bibs behind you rubbing, and the smoke of that tractor, and the noise and the motor, and it's just so vivid you never forget your first tractor ride with your grandpa. Hey, I'm Chuck Mefford, and you know, facts tell, but stories like that sell. And if you're not using stories to help market your business, you need to learn how. Come to Brand Camp. We'll teach you the 3 M's of marketing: the messaging, including storytelling, the media, and how to measure this stuff.
If you're ready for real results from your marketing dollars that you can see, that you can actually measure, join us at Zimmer Marketing for a Brandsformation. Along with Chuck, we can develop a customized marketing plan for you and your business. Find out more about Brand Camp and a Brandsformation at ZimmerMarketing.com. And welcome to the Zimmer Marketing family.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. U.S. Steel said it is restarting one of 2 batteries damaged by a deadly explosion in August at its Clairton Coke Works factory. Battery number 14 will go back online today after about 2 months on hot idle. The startup process is expected to begin in the afternoon following final safety checks and equipment evaluations. Have you been making more typing errors than usual on your iPhone? PC Guide reports that there's a new bug in iOS 26 that's causing frustration among iPhone users. Many users have been complaining on the iOS subreddit about typing problems after the iOS 26 update. Issues include making numerous typos, a lagging keyboard, and more. Reddit has alleged that AI company Perplexity accessed its copyrighted user content through third-party entities that illegally scraped the data off its platform. It comes amid a similar lawsuit from Reddit against AI firm Anthropic as the social media platform attempts to assert ownership over its user data. Futures are slightly lower. That's Your Money Now.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Every weeknight starting at 8 p.m., join me, Rich Valdez, for your latest news and politics on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just before 6:30, Ted Pahorkas.
And Steve Scott.
47 in Joplin, 48 in Pittsburgh, 48 in Monette, 48 in Peoria.
Going to be sunny today, expecting a high of 73, but then the rain starts coming out in the overnight hours tonight. Yep, we got a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms overnight, with the overnight low down to around 54. Tomorrow, more showers and thunderstorms possible, and the high just temperature holding steady around 56 for tomorrow. More showers likely for tomorrow night, cloudy with a low of 52. Showers likely on Saturday, cloudy with a high of 63. More showers likely on Saturday night. More likely on Sunday. Sunday night, wow, they're saying mostly cloudy with the overnight low down to 55, according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
That's right. We're going to be speaking with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith at around 7:25 this morning. Hey, Steve, what's coming up at 7:05?
At 7:05, it's, let me see. I don't know what it is, but it's a code word.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't told me what the code word is yet. What is the 7:05 code word?
Your 7:05 code word
Oh, wait. You got to wait till 7:05.
Oh, I got to wait till 7:05. Oh, silly me. Yeah, we're going to be giving out code words, 7:05, 8:05, 12:05, and 4:05. When you hear them, text them to 417-782-1310 for your daily shot at $100 cold hard cash. Go to newstalkkzrg.com, click on the quick cash banner, and get all the details. Good morning.
At 6:30, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bohorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. Trump wants to import beef.
Shut down, day 23.
EU sanctions Russia. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG topping out at 73 today. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 6:38. 48 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 47 in Seneca, 47 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG. President Trump says he's considering importing beef from Argentina to help with meat prices. But cattle ranchers are pushing back and hoping he changes his mind.
After saying he might increase beef imports from Argentina, the president wrote that American cattle farmers are doing so well because of his tariffs on Brazil, but that he's still worried about the cost of meat for consumers. Trent Simmons, a partner at his family's S2 ranch in Texas, told the Fox News Rundown podcast, as costs to run a farm have skyrocketed, the price they're getting for cattle is finally getting better.
That's now getting to a level that a rancher or farmer can create a margin.
Simmons says he would want the president to understand how hard it is on those who aren't one of the big four meat packing companies.
USDA restrictions on slaughter and butchering that make it so hard for regional butchers and slaughterhouses to open around the country are exacerbating that problem as well.
Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
The government shutdown enters day 23.
House Speaker Mike Johnson has elected to keep the House out of session during the shutdown and says he'll bring lawmakers back when Democrats reopen the government. Congresswoman Beth Van Dyne tells Fox News it's up to the Speaker on bringing the House back, but the Texas Republican is concerned the messaging might get old.
It is frustrating for those of us who do have introduced bills that want them to be passed and want them to move forward. And I think, but good, I think the Speaker absolutely understands that.
Democrats say they want Republicans to negotiate health care provisions before they agree to supporting a measure to end the shutdown. On Capitol Hill, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
A 1-2 punch as Europe joins the U.S. in slapping new sanctions on Russia.
This 19th package of European Union sanctions includes banning the import of Russian liquefied natural gas, intended as a blow to the valuable income stream Russia gets from selling energy. Slovakia was holding out, a relatively pro-Moscow government worried that energy prices might soar as a result. The new package also adds travel restrictions on Russian diplomats and identifies over 100 more vessels from Moscow's sanction-evading shadow fleet. Even China, seen by many as enabling Russia's war on Ukraine, will find some of its firms affected by these new measures. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
News Talk KZRG, it's 47 at 6:33.
Something very special happening in the life of one of our own at KZRG's Morning News Watch. More on that from News Talk KZRG's Steve Smith.
The honor announced Wednesday is going to go to KZRG Morning News Watch co-host Steve Scott. Scott, whose off-air name is Ben Woolery, along with local newspaper reporter Debbie Wooden and TV advertising sales executive John Emmerich, have been selected as the MSSU Regional Media Hall of Fame honorees for 2025. An awards ceremony is planned for next month at MSSU. You can read more about it inside the KZRG app. Steve Smith, News Talk, KZRG.
The Bold Women Summit on Tuesday, November the 18th, aims to fill a local gap by blending personal and professional development for women in the Joplin area, creating lasting community impact. It will be held at the James River Church in Joplin. Lauren Hall from the Joplin Chamber of Commerce told News Talk KZRG.
It's a full-day summit, interactive. We will have 3 keynote speakers. We'll have 9 different breakout sessions that women can choose from. They're all women-led. All topics are relevant for women in leadership, advocacy, and change.
Full information at newstalkkzrg.com. Hey, if you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Dark 47 635 News Talk KZRG.
Halloween just around the corner, spooking up on us. Some people like to include their pets as part of their ghostly festivities, but Aubrey from Pinnacle Vet in Neosho tells News Talk KZRG.
A lot of people now like to dress the dogs up and take them out and about with them. Obviously, we recommend for all of those people to definitely keep them microchipped and keep ID tags on all of their dogs and have their microchips registered.
She says you also should keep your cats and dogs away from chocolate, artificial sweeteners, raisins, and nuts, some of which can cause serious or even fatal reactions to your fuzzy buddies.
One of Apple's biggest competitors is now joining the headset fight.
Samsung unveils its long-awaited, much speculated augmented and virtual reality goggles. It's called the Galaxy XR headset, and Samsung intends for it to be a direct competitor to Apple's Vision Pro. It has a micro OLED display, and with 27 million pixels, it has 4 million more than Apple's device. It weighs less, though, and comes with 2 pass-through cameras, 6 cams that face the world, and 4 that track the wearer's eyes. And it's half the price of Apple Vision Pro at $1,800. Eben Brown, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In prep softball, Raymar Peculiar got past Neosho 2-1 to win the Class 5 District 6 title game last night. In prep volleyball districts, Webb City beat Springfield Catholic 3-0. The Cardinals take on Hillcrest on Friday. Carl Junction beat Springfield Central 3-0, and they'll play Willard on Friday, and Republic beat Carthage 3-0. In prep soccer, Neosho's at Webb City today. In prep football, Carthage is at Neosho today. It's been moved up due to inclement weather. They start at 7 o'clock. In NFL on Thursday Night Football, Minnesota's at the LA Chargers at 7:15. And tonight in NBA action, the OKC Thunder's at the Indiana Pacers at 6:30. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 7 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Nothing showing up this morning on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. It's 48 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 47 in Webb City, 47 in Joplin. 100 weather updates every 24 hours on News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 6:38.
Great healthcare is hard to find. If you are sick, come see us. We will help. But at Access Family Care, we would rather help before you are sick. I have always heard an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Preventing illness makes sense. Let us help you prevent cancer, diabetes, HIV, and high blood pressure. Come see me in Lamar or visit any of our other clinics. Be better, live well. For more information, visit accessfamilycare.org.
Quality, compassionate healthcare. accessfamilycare.org.
I'm Hal Cheeseball with the news. Our top story tonight is a local hurricane. Let's send it out to our meteorologist on the streets, Jim Windy.
You won't believe it, Hal, but we're actually seeing people rushing into the 3 hurricanes that we have in our area.
Wow, Jim, 3? Where are these hurricanes?
Well, we have 2 in Carthage, one by Walmart and the other on Central, and the 3rd is near the airport in Webb City.
Strange. And why are people driving into them?
Everyone says they love how clean it makes their car, Hal.
It's hurricane season, and now is the time to sign up for your unlimited wash membership to Hurricane Car Wash. Get daily washes in the soft touch or touch-free bays 24/7 at all 3 of their locations. This is your warning. Download the Touch4 Wash app today or find out more at hurricanecarwash.net. When the only thing strong enough to fight the dirt is a hurricane. Hurricane Car Wash.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
It's coming. Extra stuff, extra gifts, additional decorations. Ho, ho, ho. You better clean out the garage. While some take fall photos, you're going to be smart and call Reliable Roll-Offs. Get rid of the junk, make the room you need, and do it before it gets cold. Learn about a free estimate at ReliableRolloffs.net. When you're counting on a job well done, you need Reliable Roll-Offs.
Want to know what's really going on? Then join me, Chris Plant, every weekday from 9 to 11 on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
47 in Joplin, 46 in Pittsburgh, 48 in Miami, 48 in Neosho. It's going to be a beautiful day in the 4 states.
Yeah, and enjoy it while you can. Sunny with the high today of 73. But then overnight hours tonight, we've got a chance of showers and thunderstorms developing. Overnight low down to 54 with mostly cloudy. And that chance of rain for tonight, 60%, according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. More showers and thunderstorms possible tomorrow. Temperature holding steady all day around the mid-50s. Then Friday night, more showers likely. Cloudy with a low of 52. Saturday, more showers likely. Cloudy with a high of 63. Showers likely on Saturday night and cloudy. But the overnight hours may end up being a little bit drier, at least for a little bit. And then Sunday, more chances of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 64.
Yeah, so it's shaping up to be pretty nice indeed. Well, the government is still shut down. Now, day 23, it's officially the second longest government shutdown in U.S. history. In our nearly 250 years of being a thing, this is the second longest one ever. The longest one, I think, was 30 days?
35
days. The old record for second longest was 22 days. We're now on day 23. So, hey, we're setting records.
All right.
Isn't
and we're
that
shooting
great?
For the top 10.
We're shooting for the top 1 at this rate.
True.
Now, obviously, a lot of people, myself included, and not to put words in Lucas Davis's mouth, but he's been very vocal about this. Oh, no, the government shut down. No.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, it turns out most of our lives are running pretty much just fine without the government.
For us that are not working for the government, because those that are working for the government are considered non-essential, then they don't get a paycheck, even though they will after the shutdown ends.
Mm-hmm. Right,
so
exactly.
Better have saved up some money before this thing started.
Right, precisely. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And another group of people that this might impact negatively that are not in government employees are SNAP benefit recipients, which is now the new, it's like the modern woke version of food stamps. I don't know why we got rid of food stamps. It's a perfectly fine term. Everyone knew what it was. I didn't think it was a dirty word or a dirty term. Now it's SNAP benefits.
I think the reason why was they used to actually have stamps that they used, and then they changed it to a card, so they didn't want to call it food cards.
Why?
I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway. In any case, yeah, food stamps. People that are on them, recipients of it, might be in some trouble, unfortunately. The government actually sent out a warning saying, hey, if you are a SNAP benefit recipient, if you're a food stamp recipient, whatever amount of money you have left over, however many credits you have for the month of October, you might need to stretch them into November. Now, that's obviously a problem for a lot of people that are reliant on food stamps.
That definitely is. And I know some people that live
fixed income.
SNAP benefits to SNAP benefits, as well as with fixed income, and they depend upon those SNAP benefits,
Right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. KZRG News Time, 645. Well, Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley, he has introduced some legislation to reinstate food stamp benefits and critical farm programs during the government shutdown. His legislation would say, hey, I don't care if the government is shut down, that money is going out anyway, the same way Medicare and Medicaid does, and the same way various other programs do.
Yeah, Social Security.
Social Security, another great example.
one.
Yeah. So those programs, even when the government shut down, that money goes out anyway. SNAP benefits under Josh Hawley's proposal would be on that list. The money goes out anyway, shut down or not.
Paychecks for senators and House representatives, they still go get them.
So ridiculous. The whole thing is so ridiculous. Now, as it turns out, more than 650,000 Missourians stand to lose their food stamps as a result of the shutdown. 650,000 Missourians. That's a lot of people that are on government subsidy food program. That's wild. Now, under this bill, Congress would appropriate the necessary funding to provide uninterrupted SNAP benefits retroactive to the start of the shutdown. I think that's great, but we need it now. These Missourians, these 650,000 Missourians, they don't need it then, or they don't need it in the future. They need it now is the problem.
You know, I think it's wonderful. I think it's great that Josh Hawley has introduced this bill, but there are a couple of problems.
What's that?
Do you think the Democrats who are causing the shutdown will vote to pass this measure?
I'm sure they will. I mean, because at the end of the day, food stamps are that's a social concept.
Yeah,
it's a socialist concept.
But they would say the Republicans are causing it, so we're not going to vote for it. But the other thing is, also in addition to that, the Democrats at this time appear to want pain in the Americans. They want them to think it's the Republicans giving them the pain when it's not actually the Republicans doing it. It's the Democrats.
Right. Well, that's how it goes. And by the way, if you're curious as to what the shutdown is, if you're cruising around the 4 states and you're not really sure, basically the Democrats want infinite extension to Obamacare subsidies and Obamacare programs. And the Republicans are saying, no, we are trying to lower the debt. We're trying to lower the deficit. That would add to it, so we are not going to do it. And the reason Republicans can't just steamroll Democrats and get this government back open is because they need 60 votes in order to advance any measure to continue on, and right now they have 54.
And one other roadblock, the House is not in session. So even if it passed the Senate, the House would not be there for a minimum.
Do you mean Josh Hawley's bill?
Yeah, Josh Hawley's bill. If it passed the Senate, it still would not make it through the House for at least 48 hours because they're on a 48-hour return notice.
Mm-hmm.
But the House is not in session, so it would not be immediate because it would take at least 2 days to get all the House representatives back to Washington.
Yeah, so this effort to keep food stamps funded through this government shutdown, I think, are noble. I think they're well-placed, they're well-intentioned, they're smart. But from my opinion, too little, too late. And that's not a criticism of Josh Hawley. That's a criticism of our government. They should have been in place to begin with. Same with air traffic controller pay. I think that should continue during government shutdowns. Right now, their pay doesn't continue.
Military pay, too.
Military pay as well. They get paid retroactively once the government opens back up. But again, too little, too late, man.
What if somebody from the military is living paycheck to paycheck?
Or their family is, at least.
Well, yeah, their family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what happens? Well, it's great that they're going to get their back pay whenever the shutdown ends, but in the meantime, how are they going to be able to pay their bills?
Right.
They're not.
They might have to take out a personal loan. Now they have debt.
Yeah.
Bad debt. Now they have to pay interest. Yeah, exactly. That's no bueno. That doesn't work at all. So I think this is a great effort of Senator Hawley, but again, too little, too late. Not a criticism of him, criticism of the system. This should have already been in place, and the fact that it isn't is crazy. My question is, do you think our government will learn its lesson and pass this initiative post-government shutdown? Honestly, no. I think they're going to move on to something different. I think the media is going to pick up a different hot topic, and it's never going to get passed. And then the next government shutdown, we're all going to be sitting here scratching our heads going, oh my gosh, how come food stamps don't go out even during government shutdowns? If only someone would pass a bill and we would actually vote on it and get it through. But
yeah,
I think that's what's going to happen.
I just wonder how much longer the Schumer shutdown will go on.
The Schumer shutdown. Grr. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, hey, by the way, don't forget, coming up at 7:05, 8:05, 12:05, and 4:05, we're giving away code words. When you hear them, text them to 417-782-1310. For every code word you hear, you will be given, or your name will be put into the Fez of Fortune. When we draw from the Fez of Fortune, it could be you. And if it is, you're walking away with $100 cash.
A Benjamin.
Mm-hmm. So,
in fact, we're giving away $100 at 7:10 this morning.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes. How's that math for you?
All right.
Look at that.
Good job. I'm proud of you, Ted.
Thank you.
You should get an award for that.
I really should. I should be getting a lot of awards. Best looking, funniest, handsomest, smartest guy that has ever lived. I think that's an award.
All comments made by Ted about Ted's good looks, humility, and or general awesomeness during the duration of this morning show do not necessarily reflect the views of Zimmer Marketing or News Talk KZRG. In fact, it is advised all these comments are outright ignored. We now return you to your regularly scheduled morning show.
You know what?
You're
Fair
welcome.
enough, Steve. KZRG News Time, 6:50.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
The Parsons Police Department arrested a couple for having a pound of meth. We hate to think it's true, but the danger of drugs lurks in our very own communities. Let's keep your kids safe.
Number 2.
The government shut down Interstate 23. Now those on SNAP benefits are getting nervous as November nears. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley introducing a bill that would keep SNAP benefits funded during the government shutdown to ensure those who would go hungry don't.
Number 1.
Coca-Cola reportedly starting to roll out soda made with cane sugar across the United States, just like the good old days. Now, the rollout will be slow and directed towards only some markets, with the possibility of it being a wider rollout. Is this the end of high fructose corn syrup? I doubt it.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What's the secret to life? We want to know. Pass your wisdom onto a youngster like me. 417-782-1310. That's the number to text, or leave us an open mic message. Totally free to do so on the KZRG app. Coming up, Sean Hannity's Morning Minute. You can always tune into Sean Hannity every single weekday, starting, of course, at 2 on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Tyler's Carpet. Ron, the chief carpetologist speaking.
Hello, Ron. Halloween is coming and it's my family's favorite time of year, but my carpet isn't going to take another year of zombies and candy stuck in it. Do you have a solution for me?
Sure. I think our luxury vinyl flooring sounds perfect for you. It provides you with a beautiful floor that resembles stone, ceramic, or even wood patterns, and will be durable enough for everyday life. And if your little ghouls make a mess on the floor, cleanup is easy. No worries about stains.
Oh, that sounds just great, Ron. And handy, too, because these little pumpkins are messy. Maybe we can finally have nice things.
You no longer have to be afraid of your scary-looking floor. Keep the chief in mind, carpetologist, that is.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Tyler's Carpet, Neo Show. Keep the chief in mind, carpetologist, that is. See their ad in Names and Numbers.
The spider can have over 1,000 babies at a time in your attic, crawl spaces, or even your living room. Think you can get away from them? Think again. There are up to 30,000 spiders on a single acre, and in the fall, they're all looking for shelter in your home.
Hey, it's Doug and Rory from Bugaway Pest Control. It's true, thousands of spiders could be trying to enter your home, and some of them could be dangerous.
At Bugaway, we've been fighting 4-state pests for over 40 years. We can make sure those spooky spiders are eliminated from your home.
And we can make sure they don't come back with regular service provided by our Pest Away plans.
We're the only place you can get Doug and Rory's pest-free guarantee. So if you don't see our logo, it's a no-go. Get started today at bugawaypc.com.
We do exactly what we say. We keep the bugs away.
Customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Bugaway Pest Control.
Zimmer Marketing is proud to help local charitable organizations and the great work they do every day with Zimmer Cares. It's almost time for our annual submission period. Starting Monday, October 27th, you can nominate local charities to win 3 months of multimedia branding from Zimmer Marketing. Just go to zimmermarketing.com and in essay format, tell us why you need the exposure, what it would mean to your charity or organization, and what you would want the community to know about your charity. One nonprofit organization per quarter will receive help promoting their brand from the fastest growing marketing company in the 4 states, Zimmer Marketing. Get ready to help your favorite nonprofit organization reach more volunteers, donors, and lives. Starting Monday, October 27th, tell us about your favorite local charitable organization at zimmermarketing.com for a chance to win 3 months of multimedia branding from Zimmer Marketing, helping local charities deliver their message to the hearts and minds of the 4 states. Zimmer Cares.
Gear up for cooler weather with an HVAC system checked by A1 Climate Control today. They can help you prevent major expensive problems ahead of time with a fall checkup. And right now, all seniors and veterans receive 10% off their maintenance checkup. And if you need a new system, A1 has made it easier than ever with financing available. They're ready to install the right amount of heating and air unit to fit your needs. Call A1 to schedule an HVAC checkup today. 417-627-0411.
Turn up your radio. Here's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
I think Virginia is a blue state because 90% of Northern Virginia are all people in the bureaucracy that work in Washington, D.C. In New Jersey, Jack Ciattarelli, Donald Trump did weigh in on this, taken to Truth Social, touting that Ciattarelli is doing very well in the polls, urged his supporters in the Garden State to go vote for Jack Ciattarelli. He will not let you down. And I do know that there are national Republicans. Now, I will tell you that behind the scenes, panic is set in both New Jersey and the Commonwealth of Virginia. And the Democratic DNC, they are pouring millions of dollars into both races in the final weeks of this campaign, because they are on the ropes, they see the polling, and they know it's much closer than it should be.
Check out the Sean Hannity radio show later today, right here.
There's a reason I'm so proud of our partnership with Pure Talk, my wireless company, a veteran-owned company, because they don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk when it comes to supporting our vets. It's a veteran-owned company. This month, Pure Talk is choosing to support Canines for Warriors. Now, this is an incredible organization that rescues and trains dogs, pairs them with veterans that are struggling, for example, with PTSD. Canines for Warriors gives these heroes a purpose. It gives them companionship and healing. That's exactly why Pure Talk, a veteran-led company, supports them. Now, choose a wireless company that shares your values. Remember, you're going to get unlimited talk and text and plenty of data, $25 a month. Average family saves over $1,000 a year. You get the exact same service as the big carriers, same cell tower, same 5G network. Just dial pound 250, say the keyword save now, and make the switch. Pound 250, keyword save now, switch today to America's wireless company, Pure Talk. Hey, your friend Sean Hannity here. Every weekday starting at 2, I am live on FM 102.9 and AM 1310 News Talk KZRG. Tune in. Stay up to date.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Just before 7 in the a.m., it's Ted Bajorquez.
It's Steve Scott with
Lucas Davis. On News Talk KZRG. Lucas off air making fun of me. per usual.
Spitting hard truths.
Yeah, what's abnormal about that? I think he does
Nothing.
it all the time.
It's normal Thursday morning shenanigans.
That's my, if I could do the metaphor, that's my Popeye's can of spinach.
It gives Lucas strength putting me down. Hey, Steve, what's coming up in 5 minutes from now?
Coming up in 5 minutes, we've got a code word for you to write down so you can have a shot at winning $100. In 10 minutes, we're going to be getting a name out of the Fez of Fortune to win $100 from yesterday's code word.
Yeah, also in 10 minutes, we're going to be joined by Neosho's new Chief of Police, Chief Peter Russell. We're going to be getting the 411 on him and his assessment on safety levels in the community. That's coming up in 10 minutes at 7:10. On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG.
The Four States News, Talk, and Severe Weather Station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 7 o'clock.
Another boat blown out of the water. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Every one of those boats that gets knocked out is saving 25,000 American lives.
President Trump said that after the eighth one was destroyed off the South American coast, purported to be trafficking illegal drugs. Then hours later, War Secretary Pete Hegseth announced a ninth one taken out, killing 3 more people he called narco-terrorists, up to 37 deaths in all.
We're allowed to do it. It's in international waters.
The Trump administration's provided few details about the series of strikes, such as how much alleged drugs the targeted vessels were carrying, or what specific evidence there is to suggest they were carrying drugs in the first place.
That's Fox's Jill Nato. The European Union's joining the U.S., inflicting new economic punishment on Russia for continuing to wage war in Ukraine. President Trump imposed sanctions after canceling a second summit with Russia's leader.
If the Russians are not ready to have a serious summit with President Trump and President Putin about ending the war in Ukraine, then it is time for some new economic punishment. Now, more than half of Russian oil exports have been slapped with new sanctions.
That's Fox's Peter Doocy at the White House. Secretary of State Marco Rubio will spend the next 2 days in Israel. As he arrives, Vice President Vance leaves after his own 2-day visit, focused on keeping the Gaza ceasefire in place. Before departing, Vance also said,
"The West Bank is not going to be annexed by Israel."
Calling the vote yesterday by Israel's parliament to greenlight taking more land in the West Bank, where many Palestinians live, a very stupid political stunt. In New York City, the final debate in the race for mayor getting national attention.
You don't know how to run a government. You don't know how to handle an emergency.
Andrew Cuomo sparring again with the frontrunner, Democratic Socialist Zoran Mamdani on Spectrum News, New York 1.
We just had a former governor say in his own words that the city has been getting screwed by the state. Who was leading the state? It was you.
Republican Curtis Sliwa also debated. He's far back in the polls, rejecting calls to drop out. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Heading for a high of 73, your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that'll be at 7:08. It's 48 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 47 in Carthage, 47 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, and on your smart speaker, it's News Talk, KZRG. A repeat DWI offender charged after a fatal crash in Carthage.
The police say 22-year-old Mark Mendez Hernandez of Southwest City ran a stop sign and plowed into an SUV at the intersection of Oak and McGregor Streets Tuesday afternoon. Behind the wheel of that SUV was 76-year-old Gail Wade of Joplin, who was pronounced dead at the scene. His wife suffered serious injuries. She was life-flighted to a Springfield hospital. Mendez Hernandez fled the scene on foot but was tracked down a few blocks away by onlookers who saw the crash take place. He now faces multiple charges, being held without bond in the Jasper County Jail. I'm Ty Albright for News Talk KZRG.
The city of Joplin is moving forward with a plan that will hold jurisdictions responsible for sending transients to the city. Assistant City Attorney Andrea Knobloch says it's been a problem for years.
There have been a number of displaced transient individuals. Oklahoma Highway Patrol has displaced, that we know of, 2 persons within the city of Joplin. Medical Center from Oklahoma as well. Medical Center out of Nevada has displaced 2 individuals within the city of Joplin. And we also have some regional police departments committing the same type of behavior.
An ordinance passed on first reading Monday night.
The government shutdown continues. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley tells Democrats Make President Trump a deal.
He's the best deal maker in the Oval Office in my lifetime, maybe ever. I mean, I don't know who would surpass him in terms of his record. You want to make a deal, take him a deal. They're not doing that, though. That's a talking point. What they're out there doing is trashing Trump, complaining about the ballroom at the White House and whatever else, while they're denying veterans health care benefits. I mean, come on. I think people see through this.
Hawley officially introducing legislation that would fund SNAP benefits, which states say won't be paid out for November if the shutdown keeps going. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, 47 at 704, News Talk KZRG.
If you're getting that itch to do something nice for someone this holiday season, that time is gearing up as Trackside Custom Cycles holds its inaugural Marine Corps Toys for Tots Run and Poker Run on November 1st. Registration starts at 1 p.m. that day at the event, but you're encouraged to show up early. Participants can bring a toy valued at $20 or just bring a $20 cash donation to the Trackside Custom Cycle located at 1420 Oneida Street in Seneca.
It's just very fulfilling to be able to drop off a toy and know it's going to a good cause, and knowing where it's going, knowing it's staying in the community, and then just being able to ride with the pack. You know, a lot of people, they don't get to feel the rumble of all the other bikes around you, where you're actually getting to go down the road with 100+ bikes and everybody pulling over and knowing that you guys are supporting something good. The feeling is just unmistakable.
KZRG News Time 7:05.
Your 7:05 code word is Thursday. Text the word Thursday to 417-782-1310 for your daily shot at $100 cold hard cash. That's THURSDAY, Thursday.
A Missouri court says that homeowners association, not chickens, rule the roost.
This week, a Missouri circuit judge struck down a state law that banned homeowners associations from regulating backyard chickens. The law, passed in 2024, allowed up to 6 chickens on certain residential lots, but the court ruled it unconstitutional, siding with the Community Associations Institute, which argued the measure violated governance rights and Missouri's single-subject rule for legislation. The decision restores local control and could be appealed by the state. Matt Pilger, Missouri Net.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In prep softball, Raymore Peculiar got past Neosho 2-1 to win the Class 5 District 6 title game last night. In prep volleyball districts, Webb City beat Springfield Catholic 3-0. The Cardinals take on Hillcrest on Friday. Carl Junction beat Springfield Central 3-0, and they'll play Willard on Friday. And Republic beat Carthage 3-0. In prep soccer, Neosho's at Webb City today. In prep football, Carthage is at Neosho today. It's been moved up due to inclement weather. They start at 7 o'clock. In NFL on Thursday Night Football, Minnesota's at the LA Chargers at 7:15. And tonight in NBA action, the OKC Thunder's at the Indiana Pacers at 6:30. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
It's free of charge at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 7:30. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Sunshine and mild temperatures today, 73. Rain on the way tomorrow. It's cooler, 56, and more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is the service of Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, celebrating 21 years of entertainment, memories, and fun at the Run this October. Join in the celebration October 24th through the 27th. For details, visit BuffaloRun.com.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. 48 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 47 in Carl Junction, 47 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 7:08.
I'm Jamie Bridgewater, owner of Bridgewater Roofing. Thank you for trusting Bridgewater Roofing for over 25 years. We are experienced roofers, not just salesmen. And because we are actual roofers, we know how to repair, replace, install, maintain roofs, and shoot you straight about what your roof needs. We've covered the 4 states for over 25 years, and we're ready to cover you too. Learn more at BridgewaterRoofing.net.
Bridgewater Roofing takes care of you.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat vets struggling with PTSD. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. Sure, I like the unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and you will too. But you will love being in business with a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
My name is Joyce, and I am the treatment coordinator at Team Dental of Joplin.
My name is Brittany, and I'm the front desk coordinator at Team Dental. Quite a few new patients, they come in nervous. I mean, dentistry sometimes it's nerve-wracking, it can be. But the existing patients, they are very comfortable because they are aware of our staff and how we work. So they're pretty comfortable when they come in because they know the treatment that they're going to receive.
One of the things I like to help patients with is the patient who comes in as a new patient, and the first thing they say is, I haven't been to a dentist in 20 years because I don't like it, I'm nervous. And then months later, they've completed all of their treatment. They're a regular patient. They walk in the door with a smile on their face. That is a very satisfying part of my job.
I agree.
I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin. Welcome to the neighborhood practice for your whole family. Learn more at teamdentalofjoplin.com.
Team Dental of Joplin, your neighborhood practice for your whole family.
Clay Travis here and Buck Sexton. Make your day better and come hang with us from 11 to 2 p.m. right here on News Talk KZRG. We talk news, politics, sports, and also some fun culture stuff too.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7-Eleven, that's the KZRG news time, and also the greatest place to get a Slurpee. It's Ted Bojorquez.
It's Steve Scott.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Joining us live this morning is Neosho's new Chief of Police, Peter Russell. Chief.
Thank you for having me back here. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you being here. Now, Chief, at this time, we are giving away $100 cold hard cash, and I got yelled at because I didn't pick someone's name. So I'm going to have you do the drawing today, so that way I don't get in trouble.
Some lucky person is going to get $100. Here we go.
All right.
Here you go.
All right. The Chief has handed me the name, and if this is not you, you know who to be mad at. Not me. Our winner today is Diana Schreiberbeck. Let's go, Diana.
Good job.
All right, there we go. Diana, we'll be giving you a ring later on today. You just won yourself $100 cold hard cash. Chief Russell.
Yes, sir.
Again, thank you for being here.
I love being here.
And, you know, man, I like to walk around the 4 states thinking I'm the best-looking guy, but you came in a full suit, and I got to give you the title now.
No, you're still the best-looking guy. The only difference is I don't have a uniform yet. I'm still waiting for a uniform.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Well, Chief, for those that have not had the pleasure of getting to know you yet, walk us through your background a little bit.
It's a story. It's a long story.
All right. We got 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes. Well, here we go. I entered a life of service, I guess, by example. I grew up, in foster care down in Louisiana. I had a great set of foster parents, and they believed in all things service, whether it be with the church or the community, and that's just how I grew up. And this great set of first examples to have in life. And when I was eventually reunited with my mother in New Orleans, I continued that trend. It was just a natural thing to do, whether it be with Boy Scouts or other community projects or with the churches that I was with. This is what I did. And I went on to join the Army, where that's a different form of service, not quite community service, services of one nation, of a particular nation. And then I moved here to Neosho, Missouri, where it just kind of felt natural and moved right into continuing service with the Neosho Police Department. I worked there for about 11 years and change, where I rose to the rank of sergeant, patrol sergeant. I was the commander of our SRT team, amongst many roles. When you're a smaller agency, you have lots of roles. But then eventually I went on to go to law school. I wanted to see what law was about. I went to law school down in New Orleans, found out that I am incompatible with the practice of law. It is not what I wanted to do because it is, by and large, self-serving. It's not truly that selfless service you have when you get to work with people every single day and actually work with solving problems, helping solve community problems. Wasn't a fit. And a great opportunity came up in New Hampshire where I got to go there and work for New Hampshire Police Standards and Training, which is an umbrella agency over all the agencies of the state, working with over 248 different agencies. And I helped to work with changing the culture there to help provide a better training environment, a better oversight environment for our law enforcement officers and our agencies. And I rose to the ranks there. I was very fortunate, very blessed to have a great supervisor, great mentors there to help me along the way. And when the position came open here, I knew I had to come back home. This is where I belonged. And a lot of the best practices that I learned, I knew that I could bring back home and help make the agency where I grew up in a better place.
Yeah. And how long were you in New Hampshire for?
I was in New Hampshire since COVID. Literally, I arrived in New Hampshire and COVID started in 2020.
So what I'm hearing is you brought COVID to New Hampshire.
They blamed me for it, yes. They blamed
you
me.
personally.
Yes. And they asked why I couldn't bring the warm weather. So
They went, what the heck, man?
It's January 2020.
It's Neosho's new Chief of Police, Peter Russell, here on News Talk KZRG. Now, that's interesting that you were able to go to New Hampshire, learn a lot, and bring it back home. Walk us through some of those things that you learned in New Hampshire that you hope, as new Chief of Police of Neosho, to implement locally.
Well, a lot of it has to do with how we supervise. Best practices and supervision and taking care of our people, but making sure that the supervision we provide is transparent on a natural level. It shouldn't be forced. Officers should want to be transparent with our citizens. A lot of that comes down to training, comes down to quality of our supervision and the policies that we have. There's a lot of policies that I've learned along the way that we would actually benefit from. And also the kind of supervision that's helpful in making the police department more responsive to our citizens and not just working in an area that's just law enforcement, where we go out there, take reports, stuff got stolen or someone needs arrested or whatever the case might be, but also on a deeper level that we're helping to solve community problems, actually working with the community to either raise funds or participate in different events to improve the quality of life of citizens. That's very big for me, and that's something that they integrate very well on a daily basis as part of natural police work, not just policing. Police work and involves the community as well.
Right. Yeah. And that's what's so fascinating to me about policing. That's such a hard line to walk, I think, is it is the traditional policing, but it's also such a human endeavor, getting to know the community directly and vice versa, right?
Right. And that's something I told officers for a long time, especially when I was up in New Hampshire. Our job, not to downplay it, not to talk bad about it, but we're like Walmart door greeters. Everybody we meet, we have to greet. We have to form a relationship with. How can you truly understand somebody and have compassion for somebody's position if you don't take the time to walk a mile in their shoes to hear the story that they're going through to find the best possible solution given their circumstances? You have to be a people person, and you have to develop these relationships.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's Neosho's new Chief of Police, Chief Peter Russell, here on News Talk KZRG. Now, Chief, when you came back to Neosho, your assessment of the PD as it stands when you found it, what were some of the weaknesses that you hope to improve, and what are some of the areas that you feel coming back in are exceptional and doing really well?
I want to start off with the exceptional.
Let's
exceptional there are the men and women that are working there. Absolute phenomenal people that have worked there. They believe in the mission of law enforcement. It's hard to find, and having seen so many police officers in many different areas, so hard to find people who are dedicated to that mission, who actually care about that, and give something more than just coming in and get a paycheck, but give something more of themselves back to the community. It's been very humbling to come back to that environment. And I'll say that the other strength that we have is the strong support of our city council and our city manager and the city administration as a whole. It's hard to find when all those things line up for the police department, so that any reforms or changes you want to make is there for you to make. And here in this case, it's there for us to make. Some of the things that we need to work on is things like policies. Policies need to be updated. A department should always be striving for policies and improving that.
Do you mean internal or the way that you guys operate out within the public?
The way we operate in public is pretty good. There's a lot of common sense there, but we need some best practices policies. So some of our policies have not been updated for quite a while. There's better things that we could be doing technically right. to provide our services. Things that deal with accountability, not that we're not accountable, but creating organs within the department to ensure that we're always accountable. Regardless of who sits in the chair as chief, there's something in there to make sure that we're still transparent and we're still accountable. Other things that we could do better for, and this is something that's gained more traction than when I first became a police officer. We talk about it, but we didn't do it. But that's the health and well-being of our police officers when they work on the road. A lot of times in police departments, as long as that shift's filled and I have minimum manning, I don't care what happens, and that could lead to people working too much, even though they want to, but they end up working too much and they wear themselves down, or they're not available for their families, not available for their wives or their kids or their husbands. It leads to their separation. You get high divorce rates with shift work anyway, and we work 12 hours, which are especially dangerous. And so if we do that, we got to make sure that there's enough balance there. We don't make the officers or allow the officers to work too much to have that separation, because they need that home life. And the other avenues that we really have to take care of is the physical and psychological component, making sure that they have the resources to be able to go out and talk to people if there are things troubling them in a nice, safe, secure, and confidential environment. Don't just hold it in because you have to be tough. Be able to talk to somebody about that who can relate to it. And we're working on building that right now because that's incredibly important to me. And another aspect of it is our physical health. One of the things that we do horrible in this line of work is make you sit in a car, make you sit at a desk. You don't get a lot of physical activity in your job except for every now and then when you have that foot pursuit, right? Mm-hmm. That's not physical exercise to help you out, and it doesn't relieve stress. We got to do a better job. And one of the things I'd like to be able to do, and one of the things we're looking at, is that we have minimum manning. Then why can't we rotate officers in and out of the gym? Let them do some physical exercise, work out, have some time to unplug from the road, get their physical strength built up, help with the mental health, come back on the road, and get back to work. We have to be more holistic because 12 hours is a long time on a shift to not be able to unplug, and you're going from call to call.
Right. Yeah. It's Neoshow's new Chief of Police, Peter Russell, here on News Talk KZRG. Chief, we're up against the clock a little bit here, but I'm curious your assessment on the threat and dangers within the Neoshow community. What would you say the biggest threats are that you guys are looking at, and what are areas that you feel are really safe and secure within the community?
Actually, we have great neighborhoods. We're pretty safe. We're a very safe community. If you look at our violent crime levels, they're down. And the people that we work with have a mutual respect for us, even those that we have a routine interaction with, based on the kind of relationships that we developed. Our officers enjoy broad support, even those that would be our citizens, but also our clientele. The big problems that we really need to tackle right now, and a lot of us here suffer with, is the drug and property crime problem, because drugs is at the root of all things, whether it be the property crimes or all violent crimes. And so the things we have to do is find alternative ways to get people treatment or to hold people accountable for violating that particular part of the law. And we have to do a better job in solving our property crimes. It's very difficult anyway, especially most of just crimes of opportunity. They're not planned crimes, to be able to provide a better service for our citizens.
Yeah. It's Neoshow's new Chief of Police, Peter Russell. Chief Russell, is there anything else you think the community should know about you and your new tenure as Chief of Police?
I don't know yet. You don't know what you don't know. It's good to be home. It's great to be home. I look forward to meeting. I've already met so many people, been super supportive. I'm looking forward to meeting so many more, and the different organizations that help out with different quality of life there in Neosho, being part of that and supporting in any way that we can.
Excellent. Chief Russell, thanks for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Coming up next, we're going to take a look at weekday weather with KZRG's meteorologist Terry Smith on News Talk KZRG. Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
My grandma used to really struggle to keep up with the dinner conversation. She couldn't hear anything. So one day she saw an ad in a magazine for a hearing aid and decided to go ahead and buy it. But she didn't wear it because she hated the way it looked and felt. So we scheduled an appointment at Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center. And it turned out that Grandma's magazine hearing aid didn't fit correctly. And it also didn't work with the type of hearing loss she had. So she got a new hearing aid, and she's back to being an important part of the dinner conversation.
Mid-America Hearing Center offers extensive testing of your hearing aid to make sure it's the right one for you. With a free hearing exam and free cognitive screening, you can find out how your hearing is affecting you and how you can improve it starting now. Mid-America Hearing Center, just off I-44 at Exit 44 and at midamericahearing.com.
Best for less in a day. Mid-America Hearing Center.
Football season is back in full swing, and if you want to get in on the action, you don't need to wait if you live in Missouri. Get in on it today with Underdog. And what's really awesome about Underdog is it is incredibly easy. All you got to do is choose whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on things like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. And if you get your entries right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. And when it comes to me, you already know what I got my money on. The Chiefs, and I'm throwing some higher and lowers on some of the Raiders players as well, just because I have to. Download the app today, sign up with promo code KZRG to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code KZRG. Underdog, make plays, win money. Must be 18 and older and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Do you have a black vulture issue on your farm? Apply for a depredation permit through the Missouri Farm Bureau today. It's free, quick, and easy. Simply call Missouri Farm Bureau at 573-893-1417 or send an email to blackvultures@mofb.org. That's blackvultures@mofb.org. Farm Bureau will send you a permit application to fill in and sign, and you'll be able to reduce black vulture threats in no time. For more information, visit agriculture.mo.gov.
The world moves fast, so tune in to me, Mark Levin, every weekday starting at 5 on News Talk KZRG for the latest news, politics, and commentary. You won't want to miss it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:25 is the KZRG News Time, or as I like to refer to it as, Terry Time.
It is Terry time. Good morning, Terry.
Woo. Hey, good morning.
Aren't we nice to you today for some reason? I mean,
for some reason.
It's probably because we were expecting some sunshine today, if I remember correctly.
Yes, well, and you should be expecting some sunshine. Let's see. It's 7:26. Is your sunrise? I didn't check your sunrise. Should your sun be coming up about now?
Yeah, just looking at the eye in the sky, it's beginning to come up. It's just beginning to get the orange glow at the bottom of the screen.
Sweet. Well, I'm a big fan of vitamin D, courtesy of Mother Nature, and I would highly recommend you grab some of that today while you can, because it is going to be in short supply.
Oh, boy.
Oh, starting tomorrow through the weekend and into Monday as well. It looks like we got a soggy stretch here.
Oh, boy. So what are we looking like temperature-wise and amounts of rain-wise?
So temperature-wise will be really nice. Nice mild day, kind of like what we had yesterday, 73 tomorrow. Or today. And then tomorrow, that's when we start to get the rain. As far as rain amounts, I'd say half an inch would be pretty much the most we would see during the day. Yeah, half inch to an inch of rain possible tomorrow. The main thing is the rain's going to be around off and on much of the day, and that's going to limit how much temperatures warm up. Tomorrow, it looks like 56 will be as warm as we get. We are still dealing with more clouds and more rain, half inch maybe on Saturday, temperatures around 60. And we'll still have some scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday, and the possibility of more rain maybe Monday and Tuesday.
Now, according to the drought report, we're probably needing some of this rain, aren't we?
I would say so. We're running about an inch below average rainfall-wise here, so it's not horribly dry. But for the year, we're below average by about 3 inches. So, it's one of those things where you take the rain when you can get it, because we know that we'll get back into a period of sunshine and drier weather probably sometime early next week.
Nice. All right. I'll be looking out for it. KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith, thank you very much for being here.
Good to talk to you.
We'll talk to you again soon, Terry. That was meteorologist Terry Smith here on News Talk KZRG. Just before 7:30 is the news time. Hey, don't forget, we're still giving away $100 every single weekday. I don't know if you know that or not. But every single weekday, we are giving away $100 in cold hard cash. Go to newstalkkzrg.com, click on the Quick Cash banner, and you can get all the details on how you can get entered to win $100 cash. Hey, coming up after the news in about 10 minutes here at around 7:40, we are going to be joined live by a local legend whose name shall not be named yet because it'll be a surprise. We have a surprise guest coming into the studio from many moons away, from far and wide away, traversed the 7 seas to be here with us live this morning.
You sound like the opening of Star Wars.
Something along those
lines. From a galaxy far, far away.
And by the way, this guest is also from a time long, long ago. So we're going to be joined live by this special guest, an honoree of Missouri Southern State's University's Department of Communications Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree. He's going to be joining us live in the studio in 10 minutes at 7:40. You're not going to want to miss it. Seriously, trust me. KZRG News Time, 7:30.
I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG. Trump wants to import beef.
Shutdown day 23.
EU sanctions Russia. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. Heading for a high of 73. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 7:38. Sun is on the rise. It's 48 in Neosho, 46 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Galena, 45 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. News Talk, KZRG. President Trump says he's considering importing beef from Argentina to help with meat prices. But cattle ranchers are pushing back and hoping he changes his mind.
After saying he might increase beef imports from Argentina, the president wrote that American cattle farmers are doing so well because of his tariffs on Brazil, but that he's still worried about the cost of meat for consumers. Trent Simmons, a partner at his family's S2 ranch in Texas, told the Fox News Rundown podcast, as costs to run a farm have skyrocketed, the price they're getting for cattle is finally getting better.
That's now getting to a level that a rancher or farmer can create a margin.
Simmons says he would want the president to understand how hard it is on those who aren't one of the big four meatpacking companies.
USDA restrictions on slaughter and butchering that make it so hard for regional butchers and slaughterhouses to open around the country are exacerbating that problem as well.
Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
The government shutdown enters day number 23.
House Speaker Mike Johnson has elected to keep the House out of session during the shutdown and says he'll bring lawmakers back when Democrats reopen the government. Congresswoman Beth Van Dyne tells Fox News it's up to the Speaker on bringing the House back, but the Texas Republican is concerned the messaging might get old.
It is frustrating for those of us who do have introduced bills that want them to be passed and want them to move forward. And I think the Speaker absolutely understands that.
Democrats say they want Republicans to negotiate health care provisions before they agree to supporting a measure to end the shutdown. On Capitol Hill, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
A 1-2 punch as Europe joins the U.S. in slapping new sanctions on Russia.
This 19th package of European Union sanctions includes banning the import of Russian liquefied natural gas, intended as a blow to the valuable income stream Russia gets from selling energy. Slovakia was holding out, a relatively pro-Moscow government worried that energy prices might soar as a result. The new package also adds travel restrictions on Russian diplomats and identifies over 100 more vessels from Moscow's sanction-evading shadow fleet. Even China, seen by many as enabling Russia's war on Ukraine, will find some of its firms affected by these new measures. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Sun is on the rise. It's 45, going on 7:33. News Talk KZRG.
Something very special happening in the life of one of our own at the KZRG Morning Newswatch. More with that from Steve Smith.
The honor announced Wednesday is going to go to KZRG Morning Newswatch co-host Steve Scott. Scott, whose off-air name is Ben Woolery, along with local newspaper reporter Debbie Wooden and TV advertising sales executive John Emmerich, have been selected as the MSSU Regional Media Hall of Fame honorees for 2025. An awards ceremony is planned for next month at MSSU. You can read more about it inside the KZRG app. Steve Smith, News Talk, KZRG.
The Bold Women's Summit on Tuesday, November the 18th, aims to fill a local gap by blending personal and professional development for women in the Joplin area, creating lasting community impact. It's going to be held at the James River Church in Joplin. Lauren Hall from the Joplin Chamber of Commerce told News Talk KZRG.
It's a full-day summit, interactive. We will have 3 keynote speakers. We'll have 9 different breakout sessions that women can choose from. They're all women-led. All topics are relevant for women in leadership, advocacy, and change.
Full information at newstalkkzrg.com. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, 45 at 734, News Talk KZRG.
Democrats say the COVID-era prices for the Affordable Care Act need to be extended before the government can reopen, but Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton says it's more complicated than that.
The reason so many people struggle with health insurance is not because of the temporary Biden-Obamacare COVID bonuses. It's because Obamacare is not providing affordable health care at high quality. It's ironic that the Affordable Care Act continues to be so unaffordable that we have to spend hundreds of billions of dollars every time Democrats take power to prop it back up.
Meanwhile, the government remains closed.
One of Apple's biggest competitors now joining the headset fight.
Samsung unveils its long-awaited, much speculated augmented and virtual reality goggles. It's called the Galaxy XR headset, and Samsung intends for it to be a direct competitor to Apple's Vision Pro. It has a micro OLED display, and with 27 million pixels, it has 4 million more than Apple's device. It weighs less, though, and comes with 2 pass-through cameras, 6 cams that face the world, and 4 that track the wearer's eyes. And it's half the price of Apple Vision Pro at $1,800. Eben Brown, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In prep softball, Raymar Peculiar got past Neosho 2-1 to win the Class 5 District 6 title game last night. In prep volleyball districts, Webb City beat Springfield Catholic 3-0. The Cardinals take on Hillcrest on Friday. Carl Junction beat Springfield Central 3-0, and they'll play Willard on Friday, and Republic beat Carthage 3-0. In prep soccer, Neosho's at Webb City today. In prep football, Carthage is at Neosho today. It's been moved up due to inclement weather. They start at 7 o'clock. In NFL on Thursday Night Football, Minnesota's at the LA Chargers at 7:15. And tonight in NBA action, the OKC Thunder's at the Indiana Pacers at 6:30. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
It's free at the App Store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news, 8 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. 48 in Neosho, 46 in Pittsburgh. It's 45 in Miami, 45 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 7:37.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best. Oh yes, we buy guns. Oh yes.
This is Liberty Tree Guns, the best place to sell your firearms. Walk in with a gun. Walk out with money.
We buy guns. Oh yes.
Liberty Tree Guns. Across from Lowe's in Carthage. Or visit libertytreeguns.com to start your quote today.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes.
Woof. Before we go camping, I better double check that the human got everything. Tent, sleeping bag, check. Cooler, extra kibble, yep. Nudge flashlight towards the human, can't forget that. Sunscreen. Oh, looks like the human forgot my heartworm prevention pills. Better grab those. Even though it's cooling down, mosquitoes can still bite year-round, so it's always good to keep taking your pills, just in case.
Keep your pets safe and healthy with year-round heartworm prevention from Pinnacle Vet Clinic. Mosquitoes can bite and infect your pet with heartworms, causing it to cough, become lethargic, lose weight, and inside the disease damages their heart, lungs, and liver, and if left untreated, it could be fatal. Help keep your pet safe with heartworm testing and prevention at Pinnacle Vet Clinic today. The expert staff will help you find the best treatment and make the safest, most informed choice for your pet. Find out more about heartworm testing and prevention at pinnaclevetclinic.com. Or search Pinnacle Vet Clinic on Facebook when you want the best for your pets. Go to Pinnacle Vet Clinic on Hammer Road in Neosho.
Are you prepared for the judgment? I mean the holidays.
Are you okay? You seem a little on edge.
It's just the critique of the cousins, the aunts, the parents, the disapproval of the mother-in-law.
Whoa, relax, will ya? It isn't that difficult. Sure, we all have some cleaning to do before guests arrive, but I have a little secret. Big John's roll-off service.
If you're hosting for the holidays, we make cleanup easier. I'm Big John from Big John's Roll-Off Service. Having a roll-off makes it easier to free up space in your house, plus get rid of leaves, limbs, and do the yard cleanup too. And you don't have to worry about overflowing your weekly trash bin. So text us at 417-540-0663 or go to BigJohnsRolloffs.com and get your flat rate upfront price today and be ready for your holiday guests this year. When you've got big waste, you need Big John's Roll-Offs.
Big on service, big on savings. Big John's.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
The very latest with me, Rich Valdez, can only be heard every weeknight from 8 to 11 p.m. on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:42. That's the KZRG News Time. Ted Bojorquez.
And Steve Scott.
On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk KZRG. 45 in Joplin, 46 in Pittsburgh, 45 in the Miami area.
Going to be sunny with a high of 73. Then tonight in the overnight hours, a chance of showers and thunderstorms developing. That's basically going to be going on all the way through the weekend, clear up until Monday. The temperatures are going to be 73 today, but then tomorrow they're going to be holding steady around 56, 52 for the overnight low tomorrow night, then 63 for the high on Saturday, and 64 for the high on Sunday, according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Yes, indeed. Joining us live this morning, a very, very special guest. He's come from many, 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 many miles away. He's come from a long, long, long time ago. Long time ago. Big road to get here. It is a MSSU Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree, Steve Scott. Look at that.
Well, thank you.
Hold
thank
on.
you very
Wait, where's
much.
the clap button? You usually do. Oh, here it is. Look at that. That is right. Steve Scott is a 2026 MSSU Media Hall of Fame honoree. Steve, thank you so much for being here today.
Pretty bad when I have to hit the own cheer button for myself. Gee.
Steve's like, what kind of amateur hour show is this?
Well, I will be honest with you. The name that's listed, it is in the article on newstalkkzrg.com, is not the same as my air name, which is Steve Scott. That is the stage name that I've used for 50 years here in the market.
50 years. So all this time you've been lying to me about your name, Steve.
Oh, you knew my real name. But the reason why is because back when I started in broadcasting, they did not have unlisted phone numbers.
Oh, is that right?
So that was the reason why I did get a stage name or on-air name.
Yeah. And by the way, Steve's real legal name is, quote, Ted's best friend, end quote. That is his God-given name.
That's not invited to family game night on Thursday nights like tonight.
Yeah, that's his middle name. No, but jokes aside, Steve, seriously, thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. This is actually really big. You know, we joke on this show all the time. You and I joke a lot, as you know. But Missouri Southern State University, they chose you to be a Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree. Only 3 people received it this year. You are one of them. This is not a small deal, dude.
No, it is not. And in fact, I'll tell you, it brought tears to my eye when I got notified a couple of weeks ago that this was going to be happening. Brought several tears to my eyes of happiness because of I've been in broadcasting as of December the 1st of this year for 54 years.
Holy cow.
I started when I was 14 working at a cable television station in Sedalia, Missouri. Now, it was technically radio because of we were DJing shows, playing music for a certain amount of hours. But it was kind of weird because now I look back at it, it was the predecessor to what we're doing today on live streaming. We were on video. They had cameras on us, watching us. At that time, put records on the turntable, cue them up, and then turn on the microphone and talk, answer the request line, etc.
Wow, so really there's nothing new under the sun is what I'm hearing.
No, nothing new. Now, I worked that until I was...
And what year was this?
1971. December the 1st of 1971 was when I started DJing. Now, before that, I knew I wanted to be in broadcasting starting at age 4.
4?
Yeah, I actually got, my parents gave me a 45 RPM record. That
wow,
was a single.
As a Californian at age 4, I didn't even know what gender I was.
Well, I could tell. Anyway, they gave me a record called La Cucaracha, which is translated into the cockroach, if I remember my Spanish correctly.
Nailed it.
I wore that record out, playing it over and over, introducing it, acting like a DJ.
Oh, wow. At age 4?
At age 4. Until I got my first job at 14, I actually tore up 6 of my parents' record players.
Holy cow.
And then I finally got my first job.
Doing the TV?
Yeah, doing the DJing on TV. Now, after that, when I turned 16, was able to drive a little bit farther to the west side of town, I was able to get a job at a radio station there in Sedalia that I worked at until I turned 18.
Holy cow. So let me ask this. So in your experience in this industry, we're talking live now with News Talk KZRG's Steve Scott, a.k.a. the Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree for MSSU's 2026. You worked in a lot of different music genres, right?
Oh, I've worked everything from top 40. I worked, when I first moved here, one of the stations I was working for was KSYN, which is part of the Zimmer Marketing Group now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the same basic format except for back then, you know, it was the music of then, obviously.
Right, and back then, top 40, of course, was the songs of the 1920s.
No, it was the songs of the 1970s.
Oh, okay.
But actually, I'll give you a little hint. One of the first records, actually the first record I played as a DJ was I Think I Love You by the Partridge Family.
Steve, stop it. You're going to make me blush.
That was to my future wife at the time.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I worked for the radio station, which at that time was country in Sedalia. They called it modern country, which today is now just country.
Just Johnny Cash.
Well, no, they had other things. They played like Olivia Newton-John, which was on the country charts, but not considered to be country.
Right.
But I've also worked the classic rock format. I've worked the mainstream country format. I've even worked light rock station here in the building, which is now called Classic Hits 93.9.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked as a ag director doing ag reports.
No way.
I've done newscasts throughout all the career on all the different stations. And it's very touching and very nice. It makes me feel very proud of the fact that I'm being honored with this degree, this induction.
Yeah. No, it's
or as I said the first time, I misspoke it and I called it an indictment because I was talking about indictments on the air that day.
I didn't know that your legal name was Ham Sandwich.
No, it's not.
Steve Scott here joining us live on News Talk KZRG. He has been chosen as the Missouri Southern State University Department of Communications 2026 Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree. Put that on a name tag, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well,
it would be your whole shirt.
It might be on the whole shirt. But
so
I know we're up against the clock, but go ahead with the next question.
Well, So I was going to ask Steve, you've been in this, 51 years this next month? Or 2 months from now?
54 years.
It's 54 years now. What have been the biggest changes in your mind that you've seen from when you were 14 years old, starting in broadcasting, to sitting across the table of a very annoying 26-year-old?
Well, we started off playing records.
What are those?
Those are pieces of vinyl, which they are selling now. They actually sell turntables again.
That's true.
But started playing records. Then we started playing cassette tapes, audio tapes. We had 8-track tapes, which we didn't play in radio that much because you'd get the tape splice going through in the middle of a song. We had broadcast cartridges, which looked like 8-track tapes that we used to play commercials on. We had to stack them whenever we go into a commercial break and play them in order that they were on the log. We had paper logs, which we don't have anymore. We've had some bigger designs of things going on in broadcasting. I went through the stage of where suddenly AM had AM stereo, which was in this market as well. We've had high definition radio, HD radio, which we're on HD2 here on 102.5 HD2. There was nothing called the internet at the time. Al Gore had not invented it yet. Also, we had what was called a teletype. We have one for the National Weather Service that give us warnings that way, and one called the Associated Press or United Press International that would give us all the national news. And like the day that Elvis Presley died, I remember that bell going off because if it was 10 bells in a row, that meant it was a bulletin. And we had to go get it off the machine. But I did learn to speed read because I'd have to come in sometimes like before a morning shift, and I'd have to go through all the news that came down on the overnight shift and find the ones that we needed to use on the morning show.
Holy cow. So, Steve Scott, MSSU's Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree, live here on News Talk KZRG. In your soon-to-be 54 years of working in this industry, who is your favorite coworker and why is it Ted?
Who said it was Ted?
So, it's called a loaded question, Steve.
Yeah, it's called a loaded question. I think... I'll rephrase the question a little bit. The person that I've met while doing the broadcasting for 54 years was one that I actually met on this very station when it was another call letters and under previous ownership. And she called me on the request line and requested me, and I married her. She's now known as Mrs. Steve. And she even called the 417-782-1310. That was the request line at the time.
I'm not going to lie. That's just downright adorable.
Well, thank you.
That's just downright adorable. My last question for you, Steve, and I know we're up against the clock, but I don't care about the clock. We're speaking live with an MSSU Hall of Famer. Gosh darn it!
Thank you.
Last question here. You interviewed a lot of people over your soon to be 54 years in this industry. Who was the most exciting person you got to interview?
Most exciting was probably Bob Hope, who was a big time comedian back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. I got to interview him once. Roy Clark, who actually had a farm, country musician that had a farm at Welch, Oklahoma. I interviewed him. Tanya Tucker, I got to interview on the country charts. I interviewed her back when she was 16.
Whoa.
And I was 17 at the time. I also got to interview her back in 2010. I actually interviewed her right after. She was the first interview I did after coming back from my father passing, my brother passing. But those are just a few of the ones. I've also interviewed the governors of the state of Missouri, multiple governors on the political side. I've interviewed people from the National Weather Service. It's been a long list of people I've interviewed over the years.
A long list, a very impressive list. MSSU's Department of Communication announcing Steve Scott as a Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree, something that will live long past his lifetime, which seems to be like 400 years now. Is that?
Seems like it. But I do want to say one thing. You are a good person to work for and work with. You are my immediate supervisor here at the radio station, so you are a good one.
Does our boss know that?
I don't know, but that came down at 7:53, mark it down, so we've got it on recording.
Steve, we are up against the clock, but I just want to ask, is there anything else you think the four states should know about your long, very sincerely, jokes aside, sincerely very impressive career?
Well, I moved here on my 18th birthday, and I started working on the airwaves on September the 15th of 1975. So I've actually been in this market for 50 years in some capacity. I've worked for radio stations. I've worked for TV stations. And it's just that it's been a long career, but I've enjoyed it most of the time. I think the one time I did not enjoy it was having to cover the Joplin tornado. That was very heart-wrenching.
Yeah, that and having to work with me every day.
And
but no, Steve, seriously, congratulations, man. Very well earned. And I would just like to say, as someone that has worked with you for 3 years now, you have been instrumental in my knowledge in this industry. You have been a really important coworker. You've been a really important mentor for me in understanding the history of this industry. And I just want to say, we joke a lot on air, but I really do sincerely consider you a friend. And I just want to say I thank you for dealing with me and my nonsense. Thank you for being the person you are. And thank you for being, frankly, kind of a father figure.
You are a friend, and thank you for calling me old.
KZRG News Time, 7:55. Coming up next, your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Taco, and, what's this? An invite to Thursday night family game night?
Nope.
Nope? All right. I was pushing it, wasn't I? That's coming up next on News Time KZRG. Congratulations to Steve. Good morning.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
But I feel miserable. I don't want to wait.
We're already at the ER. Let's just wait.
Hello there, Sonny.
Hello. How long have you been waiting?
Oh, you won't be going back anytime soon.
Don't wait all day to see a doctor. Go to AFC Urgent Care just behind Starbucks at 4th and Rangeline in Joplin. They accept most insurance and there's no wait to see a doctor. AFC Urgent Care, the right care right now.
Get ready, ladies. Football is back. And here at IPOC Electric, it's time to prep for the season.
Please don't tell me that you're trying to Tim the Toolman tailor it again.
Ooh, like football helmet hard hats?
Nope. We've asked before. The guy's already said no. He's about to say something boring like breaker boxes.
Hey, breakers are exciting. Imagine the game's on the line, and then your TV goes poof. That's why we fix your panels before they throw a flag on game day.
See? Boring.
And the best idea yet, Friday night at the high school game, I'm going to take my shirt off and paint IPOC Electric right across my belly.
No, think of the children.
Your belly's not a billboard, Dad. It's a Jumbotron.
Or, and hear me out, we just wear our IPOC Electric t-shirts like normal people.
Fine, but remember, if your lights flicker, your breaker fumbles, or your TV throws an interception, don't panic. Just IPOC it with IPOC Electric and Solar.
Find us at ipocelectric.com. That's IPOCK electric.com.
Join me, Clay Travis, and my good friend Buck Sexton weekdays starting at 11 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning Challenge.
Your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
To win it, be the first on the phone with the correct answer to the question at 417-782-1310. 417-782-1310. Ted, what's the question?
Well, it's Halloween season, Steve, so we have a Halloween-themed question for you. From top to bottom, what are the three colors in candy corn? This might be a tough one. From top to bottom, what are the three colors in candy corn? I'll give you a hint. Candy and corn are not colors.
You got that webpage open, didn't you?
I did. 417-782-1310. From top to bottom, what three colors are in candy corn. Steve, what are we giving away?
Well, we're giving away a complimentary taco and chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos. You were talking about that wax-flavored type candy?
Yeah, the little candy corns. They kind of look like little teeth if you hold them upside down. From top to bottom, what are the three colors? 417-782-1310. I'll give you a hint. The first one is white.
People will talk smack about that candy corn, but I'll tell you what, you could do a lot worse.
That is true. News Talk KZRG, do you have a guess?
White, yellow, and orange.
Oh, all right. You got all three colors, but in the wrong order. Oh, all right. He's out of there. That's fine. White, yellow, and orange are the correct colors, but we need them in order. 417-782-1310. What order from top to bottom is candy corn? White, yellow, and orange are the right colors, but give us the right order now. KZRG, what you got for us?
White, orange, yellow.
That is exactly right. White, orange, yellow. Who do we have here?
Tim.
Hey, Tim, what's your favorite radio station?
KZRG.
Oh, love to hear it, Tim. Now, let me ask you, are you pro or anti-candy corn? It's a very decisive topic.
Very anti.
Very anti. Oh, my. Uh-oh. Lucas might have an issue with that.
No, everyone's got their own personal preference for candy. His is just terrible.
Hey, Lucas.
Terrible.
No, candy corn is not great, but like I said, you could do a lot worse.
It's true. Hey, Tim, don't go anywhere, man. We'll be with you in just a second here. And you, my friend, have just won a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos. Stay on the line for us here if you don't mind, Tim. Yeah, white, orange, and yellow from top to bottom. Candy corn.
There is a different shade of candy. Isn't there a brown candy corn, too?
I think so, but those are questionable. Good morning.
The four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 8 o'clock.
He canceled a summit, then imposed sanctions. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, for refusing to stop attacking Ukraine.
The administration is putting sanctions on Russia's two largest oil companies. The announcement coming as President Trump scrapped plans to meet with the Russian president.
It didn't feel right to me. It didn't feel like we were going to get to the place we have to get, so I canceled it.
Targeting Russia's oil companies is intended to cut off access to a main revenue source for Moscow's war machine.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. The European Union is also imposing sanctions on Russia. A ninth boat suspected of trafficking illegal drugs blown up by the U.S. military. 3 more alleged narco-terrorists were killed, so it's up to 37 deaths in this crackdown off the South American coast.
We know where they're headed. We know what their drop-off points are. We know what organizations they're involved in. These things are tracked very carefully.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio is on his way to Israel for a 2-day visit after Vice President Vance spent 2 days there, also focused on the Gaza ceasefire still in place. We're in day 23 now of the government shutdown after another vote failed to end the standoff over funding. But one senator on the left is siding with the right.
I'm one of only 2 Democrats that's voting to keep our government open.
Senator John Fetterman also tells Fox's Hannity,
I'm a country over party guy.
Fetterman's fellow Democrats have blocked funding, demanding Republicans include numerous provisions, including one to extend Obamacare subsidies set to expire at year's end and raise the cost of coverage for millions of Americans. There is breaking sports news. An NBA player taken into custody in a gambling investigation. Terry Rozier with the Miami Heat was arrested after Rozier's team's season opener.
In connection with an FBI sports betting probe, he did not play in last night's game when the Heat took on the Orlando Magic. FBI Director Kash Patel and the Eastern District of New York are going to be holding a press conference at 10 a.m. Eastern Time this morning.
That's Fox Business Network Cheryl Casoni. Also, we've learned Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups has been taken into custody. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG, heading for a high of 73. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 8:08. Sunshine, it's 46 in Neosho, 46 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Baxter Springs, 45 in Joplin, AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, and on your smart speaker, News Talk, KZRG. A repeat DWI offender has been charged after a fatal crash in Carthage.
The police say 22-year-old Mark Mendez Hernandez of Southwest City ran a stop sign and plowed into an SUV at the intersection of Oak and McGregor Streets Tuesday afternoon. Behind the wheel of that SUV was 76-year-old Gail Wade of Joplin, who was pronounced dead at the scene. His wife suffered serious injuries. She was life-flighted to a Springfield hospital. Mendez Hernandez fled the scene on foot but was tracked down a few blocks away by onlookers who saw the crash take place. He now faces multiple charges, being held without bond in the Jasper County Jail. I'm Ty Albright for News Talk KZRG.
The city of Joplin is moving forward with a plan that will hold jurisdiction responsibility for sending transients to the city. Assistant City Attorney Andrea Knobloch says it's been a problem for years.
There have been a number of displaced transient individuals. Oklahoma Highway Patrol has displaced, that we know of, 2 persons within the city of Joplin. Medical Center from Oklahoma as well. Medical Center out of Nevada has displaced 2 individuals within the city of Joplin. And we also have some regional police departments committing the same type of behavior.
An ordinance passed on first meeting Monday night.
Well, the government shutdown goes on. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley tells Democrats, make President Trump a deal.
He's the best deal maker in the Oval Office in my lifetime, maybe ever. I mean, I don't know who would surpass him in terms of his record. You want to make a deal, take him a deal. They're not doing that, though. That's a talking point. What they're out there doing is trashing Trump, complaining about the ballroom at the White House and whatever else, while they're denying veterans health care benefits. I mean, come on. I think people see through this.
Hawley officially introduced legislation that would fund SNAP benefits, which states say will not be paid out for November if the shutdown keeps going. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Sunshine 45 804 News Talk KZRG.
Halloween is coming up, and although the foods handed out may be fun and delicious for adults and children, when it comes to dogs and other pets, Aubrey from Pinnacle Vet and Neosho says
a lot of our Halloween treats that we usually hand out are very dangerous for pets. Chocolate and sugar-free candies and gums are definitely up there at the top. Raisins and nuts and hard candies as well.
She says the forbidden foods can cause everything from vomiting, diarrhea, to potentially fatal reactions. Aubrey says your best bet might be to keep pets in a quiet room away from all the Halloween hubbub.
KZRG News Time, 8:05.
Your 805 code word is Liberty. Text the word Liberty to 417-782-1310 for your daily shot at $100 cold hard cash. That's Liberty, Liberty.
A Missouri court says that homeowners associations, not chickens, rule the roost.
This week, a Missouri circuit judge struck down a state law that banned homeowners associations from regulating backyard chickens. The law passed in 2024 allowed up to 6 chickens on certain residential lots, but the court ruled it unconstitutional, siding with the Community Associations Institute, which argued the measure violated governance rights and Missouri's single subject rule for legislation. The decision restores local control and could be appealed by the state. Matt Pilger, Missouri Net.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In prep softball, Raymar Peculiar got past Neosho 2-1 to win the Class 5 District 6 title game last night. In prep volleyball districts, Webb City beat Springfield Catholic 3-0. The Cardinals take on Hillcrest on Friday. Carl Junction beat Springfield Central 3-0, and they'll play Willard on Friday. And Republic beat Carthage 3-0. In prep soccer, Neosho's at Webb City today. In prep football, Carthage is at Neosho today. It's been moved up due to inclement weather. They start at 7 o'clock. In NFL on Thursday Night Football, Minnesota's at the LA Chargers at 7:15. And tonight in NBA action, the OKC Thunder's at the Indiana Pacers at 6:30. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 8:30. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Sunshine and mild temperatures today, 73. Rain on the way tomorrow. It's cooler, 56, and more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is the service of Buffalo Run Casino and Resort, celebrating 21 years of entertainment, memories, and fun at the Run this October. Join in the celebration October 24th through the 27th. For details, visit BuffaloRun.com.
KZRG's Storm Tracker radar is showing no precipitation in the 4 states this morning. It's 46 in Neosho, 46 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Diamond, 45 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 8:08.
There's never a good time for your truck to break down. You're in the middle of nowhere, you're on a deadline, you got a 24-hour roadside assistance with JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. Hi, I'm Justin. I'm the owner of JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. Our master certified technicians can repair your truck roadside or in shop. We'll keep it maintained so you're safe every time you hit the road. We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 417-438-9461 or find us at jlmobilerepair.com.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat vets struggling with PTSD. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. Sure, I like the unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and you will too. But you will love being in business with a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Put your money where your mouth is. Easy to say, hard to do. But when you believe in your work, when you know you have potential and you know that you have good partners, well, it gets a whole lot easier. We're Zimmer Marketing, and we're ready to invest in you when you invest in yourself. With the return of our website grant program, our local web team builds award-winning sites on the same framework as Amazon, YouTube, and Facebook. For your money, you'll get a site that's faster, more secure, and more customized than any of our competitors can offer. And with our Zimmer Marketing website grant, for every dollar you spend on your site, we'll match it in commercials on our award-winning radio stations. Get started today at ZimmerMarketing.com. But don't wait. We have a limited number of website grants available. Claim yours now at ZimmerMarketing.com. Are you ready to invest in your brand? We are. Zimmer Marketing. It just works.
Be sure to tune in to News Talk KZRG every weekday from 9 to 11 to hear what's going on with me, Chris Plant, on News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
8:10, that is the KZRG News Time. On AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. It's News Talk KZRG. Ted Bajorquez.
And Steve Scott.
And joining us live this morning in Studio 1Z is Nick Myers. Nick, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me, Ted.
Well, I appreciate, A, the effort it took to drive here, and B, the effort it takes to be in a room with me. I know it's not easy.
Well, you're in Newton County, so it's not too far for me.
Well, Nick, you're here to talk to us about the upcoming Newton County Republican Bean Feed. It's a really important event. Tell us all about it.
Well, it's an annual free bean feed. We do this every year. We try to get that right up against the election, which is about a year away now. So we're going to do that Thursday, November the 6th, at a new venue for us as far as the bean feed goes, which is Hidden Grace, which is at 11936 Hammer Road in Neosho, real close to I-49. So we're going to have, as we usually do, beans at the free bean feed.
What?
Okay. And that's going to be catered by the Future Farmers of America from Neosho. And the ladies, the Republican Women of Newton County, is sponsoring the silent auction as they do at that. So we'll have lots of neat items there, and we're looking for items. The ladies are looking for items for the silent auction, and we'd like for anybody who wants to get recognized and help out the ladies and the event to make those available to our president, Miss Chris Yadis. And that Chris Yadis, Yaudas, Chris Yadis at hotmail.com.
Nice. It's Nick Myers here on KZRG talking about the upcoming Newton County Republican Bean Feed. Totally free. It's happening Thursday, November 6th at Hidden Grace. Now, Nick, for people that haven't had the pleasure of going to one of these bean feeds yet, tell us a little bit about what the goal of it is.
Well, the goal of it is fellowship and to get the elected officials in the same room with the voters, and not only hear from the elected officials, they'll be given formal presentations, but also to talk one-on-one. So it's the elected officials, and we do have Scott Fitzpatrick, the Missouri State Auditor, who's from Berry County. He's going to be there. U.S. Representative Eric Burleson, who I know is a frequently on your program. He's going to be there, and he's going to be given a presentation, but they will also be there to interact with the folks, the attendees, and also Senator Jill Carter will be there, Representative Dirk Deaton, who are both members of the leadership in Jefferson City. And, next year, this time, we will know who our nominees are for the 2 open house seats. Dirk Deaton is term limited. We currently have a vacancy in the 160th district. Ben Baker took a job with a state director of the U.S. Rural Development, so we have a vacancy there, but he would have been term limited. So long way of saying, I suspect that we'll have some candidates there trying to work the crowd for the 159th Legislative District and the 160th Legislative District, and Senator Carter will be there as well, presenting.
Yeah. It's Nick Myers here at News Talk KZRG. We're talking about the upcoming Newton County Republican Bean Feed coming Thursday, November 6th. Get it on your calendar ASAP, Rocky. And that's exactly right, Nick. I think what's really cool about this event, as someone that's been every year, is that you actually get to talk to these representatives directly. You actually get to shake their hand, look them in the eye, and provide feedback. I think a lot of people that go to Jeff City, in my opinion, locally, they are doing their best, but they just need to know what exactly you, the voter, want to see out of them, and they'll work to do it, and this event gives them that opportunity, right?
That's right. Yeah, we try to do that throughout the year, but like I said, this is the annual free bean feed, so we do this every year, and it's an opportunity to see how they present themselves in public and one-on-one, and so we'll be doing that. We're going to open the doors there at 5:30. The dinner, which would be by a buffet line, will start at 6 p.m. So that's going to be at Hidden Grace, which is on Hammer Road. It's a wedding venue, a very nice wedding venue. So it's at 936 Hammer Road in Neosho, Missouri. So in addition to Scott Fitzpatrick, the Missouri State Auditor, and U.S. Congressman Eric Burleson, we're going to have presentations from Senator Carter, Jill Carter, who's going to discuss initiative petition reform, and also the HJR 73, the pro-life amendment that will be on the ballot, we believe, this time next year. And we'll also be hearing from Representative Dirk Deaton, who presented the new congressional map. And so we'll have informative presentations on that. We'll also talk about the process of how you fill the vacancy in the 160th Legislative District. We're waiting on the governor to formally call the special election now. So there's a lot going on, and we try to keep all of the voters of Newton County, and particularly the Republicans, informed on what the issues are and what the upcoming events are, not only locally in Newton County, Jasper County, but statewide too.
Yeah, exactly. So not only is this a way to stay informed, not only is it a way to be involved, it's also a really good time. It's the Newton County Republican Bean Feed coming up Thursday, November 6th at Hidden Grace. Nick Myers, is there anything else you think people should know about this upcoming free Bean Feed?
Well, I would like for you to confirm, Ted, that you will be at the Bean Feed and speaking. So
Me? Me, Nick Myers?
Right.
Well, I see my speech last year didn't scare you guys away from inviting me.
No, we'd love to have you there again. In fact, I'm sort of counting on it.
Well, Nick Myers, I can confirm live on air, I will in fact be here. Now, my follow-up question to that, though, you're handing out invites to this event. Could you hand out an invite to me to Steve Scott's family game night on Thursday?
The look on his face.
No, I would love to have Steve there.
Well,
I would have to miss my family game night, but I guess I could miss it.
Yeah, look at that.
So
we'll be there, Nick.
Either that or since I know where he's going to be, I'll invite him to family game night for that. No, he can't be there.
So you can't tell it by looking at me because this is radio, right? But I've been listening to Steve for almost 50 years in this market. So congratulations on entering the MSSU Hall of Fame.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Absolutely. Nick Myers, thank you very, very much. Last question for you here, Nick. If people want to learn more about this free Bean Feed, where can they go? If they want to get involved, who do they contact?
Well, they can contact us via our Facebook page or our web page or my office at 417-623-2214. We're in a new venue. It's a little smaller than the school, so it would help us if we know you're coming. It's a free event. We want you to bid on the silent auction, but it's a free event, but we'd like to know that you're coming. So that's going to be Thursday, November the 6th at Hidden Grace in the Show. Doors open at 5:30. We'll start the dinner at 6.
Excellent. We will see you there. And for you in the 4 states, we will see you there. Steve and I, we're RSVPing live right now.
Okay.
We will be there.
Great.
Nick Myers,
I'll
thank you
mark
very
that
much.
down. Thank you, Ted.
KZRG News Time, 8:20.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
When you got a clog that can't be beat, when your shower water is above your feet, when you flush that bowl and it makes you frown,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Hi, this is Nathan Terry with Spring River Drain and Sewer. I was trained as a plumber in the United States Air Force, and now I'm proud to be your hometown plumber. Our licensed drain experts at Spring River are ready to tackle any drain or septic problem. We use flat rate pricing and don't charge by the hour, so you know the price before we even show up. And we don't make you wait. We pride ourselves on quick service. And we'll inspect your drain with a camera to make sure the job is done right at no additional charge. Contact Spring River Drain and Sewer and get started on fixing your sewer or drains today. Schedule an appointment at springriverdrain.com. And remember,
Spring River makes that drain go down.
Zimmer Marketing is proud to partner with local businesses and encourage you to shop local first.
It's tailgating season, and you can be the MVP of the grill when you use the same equipment the tailgating pros do. Get your grilling supplies now at Allied Restaurant Supply.
This is Daniel from Allied Restaurant Supply. Come see us at 1316 South Main in Joplin.
Local businesses are the backbone of our communities. Zimmer Marketing encourages you to shop local first.
We've been working with Zimmer a little over 7 years now. It's been a great process.
And it's really nice that we've pretty much worked with Kylie since day one. She knows where we're going, what we're doing, and how we need to market. My name's Matt Ball, co-owner of 24.
My name is Matt Bowman, and I'm also co-owner of 24.
My name's Danielle Drake, and I am our COO. One of the great things I love about working with Zimmer Marketing is it takes a lot off of my plate. I have full trust in Zimmer Marketing taking care of all of that for us.
We really like Zimmer's digital services. They've worked really well for us and grown our membership base a lot. With most marketing, it's more of a shotgun effect where they're just spraying out ads to everyone. But with the digital services, they can actually target your potential customers that you're looking for and advertise directly to them.
And one of the nice things is they're a locally owned business just like we are, so they understand what it's like to be in the local market.
Zimmer Marketing, it just works.
Get started on your custom brand today at ZimmerMarketing.com.
My grandma used to really struggle to keep up with the dinner conversation. She couldn't hear anything. So one day she saw an ad in a magazine for a hearing aid and decided to go ahead and buy it. But she didn't wear it because she hated the way it looked and felt. So we scheduled an appointment at Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center. And it turned out that Grandma's magazine hearing aid didn't fit correctly. And it also didn't work with the type of hearing loss she had. So she got a new hearing aid, and she's back to being an important part of the dinner conversation.
Mid-America Hearing Center offers extensive testing of your hearing aid to make sure it's the right one for you. With a free hearing exam and free cognitive screening, you can find out how your hearing is affecting you and how you can improve it starting now. Mid-America Hearing Center, just off I-44 at Exit 44 and at midamericahearing.com.
Best for less in a day. Mid-America Hearing Center.
This past Monday, Amazon Web Services, AWS for short, was hit by a major outage. Apps, websites, and online tools used by millions of people around the world were unavailable for 7 hours. And now, rumors are spreading on TikTok that Amazon took itself down by testing a massive internet kill switch. Let me tell you why that's not true. I'm Kim Commando for SimpliSafe. Visit SimpliSafeKim.com to save 50% on a new system with a professional monitoring plan. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. We know that thousands of Amazon employees are unhappy campers. Fulfillment warehouse workers don't make much. Half are probably going to be replaced by Amazon robots. They call them, get this, cobots, since they'll be working alongside real people. The kill switch story is false. The internet was specifically designed with no single kill switch. It has no single point of control, but portions of it can be hacked. And for that, suspect China or Russia. But no one can completely shut it down. Sign up for my free newsletter right now at getkim.com. There's a new way to keep your home safe. It's called SimpliSafe. It's completely different from what you think of when I say home security. You see, typical security systems don't prevent someone from entering your home. They only react when someone is already there, and that's too late. Real security stops a crime before it starts. That's why over 4 million Americans trust SimpliSafe to keep their homes and their families safe. The moment someone steps onto your property, AI security cameras identify the threat and alert SimpliSafe's professional monitoring agents, and they act immediately, confronting the criminal, and if they need to, trigger sirens and spotlights and dispatch the police. SimpliSafe is like having your own personal security guard. And with a 60-day money-back guarantee and no long-term contracts, SimpliSafe earns your business by keeping you and your family safe and satisfied every single day. Get 50% off your new SimpliSafe system right now by going to SimpliSafeKim.com. That's SimpliSafeKim.com. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Hey, join me, Sean Hannity, every weekday, 2 to 5. It's all happening right here on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Do you know why we call it the Morning News Watch, Steve?
Because it happens in the morning?
That's exactly right.
Well, see, I've been around for many years, like 54 years almost, and I know this stuff.
He knows this stuff because he's been watching the news and noted that we do it in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be sunny today with a high of around 73, but then showers and thunderstorms are possible starting tonight and pretty much rain all the way through at least Sunday, even into some on Monday as well. The high today, again, 73. Tonight down to 54. The high tomorrow, temperatures just basically holding steady around 56. But again, enjoy the nice weather while you can because the sun is up and it's looking good right now.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of good looking, news about me. No, just kidding. No, don't push the Ted disclaimer. I'll behave. I'll behave. No, jokes aside, really awesome news. Missouri Southern State University's Department of Communication is inducting Steve Scott into the Regional Media Hall of Fame for the 2026 class. It's a huge honor. He's been in the industry for 54 years.
Yeah, 54 years as of December the 1st.
Yeah, exactly.
50 years in Joplin as of last month.
Holy cow. It's awesome. Well, we broke that news earlier this morning. In case you missed it, that's the news. We have an open mic message that somebody left for you, Steve, that I wanted to play.
Okay.
Take a listen to this.
Congratulations, Mr. Steve. Well deserved.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well deserved indeed, Steve. Seriously, it's really very cool. You can go to news.kzrg.com and get all the details there. Speaking of going to news.kzrg.com and getting details, if you click on the Quick Cash banner, you'll get details on how you could win $100 every single weekday. Steve, can you give us the rundown?
Well, each weekday at 7:10, 8:10, 12:10, and not 10 after, 7:05, 8:05, 12:05 and 4:05, we give out the code words. But we do the drawing at 7:10 in the morning for the last day's entrance.
Yeah.
When you get those code words, be sure to text them to 417-782-1310. Then you're in the running, possibly up to 4 times in a day for the next $100 bill that's going to be given away.
Yeah, we're giving it out every single weekday, this week, next week, pretty much until we get yelled at, which, by the way, we actually have gotten yelled at a couple times, but we've been ignoring them. So,
and then we get yelled at more because we ignored them.
Yeah, bosses tend to dislike it when their underlings ignore their
Thank goodness
commands.
you're the boss.
Yeah, well, there you have it. KZRG News Time, 8:30. Coming up after the news in about 10 minutes here. Halloween, it's just around the corner, and while it's a lot of fun for humans and ghouls alike, pets might have a bit of a struggle with it. So we have some safety advice for Halloween pets. That's coming up next on News Talk KZRG.
At 8:30, I'm Steve Scott. Along with Ted Bojorquez, here's what's trending on News Talk, KZRG. Trump wants to import beef. Shutdown, day 23. EU sanctions Russia. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. We're heading for a high of 73. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that'll be at 8:38. Lots of sunshine, 48 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Carl Junction, 45 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. News Talk, KZRG. Well, President Trump says he's considering importing beef from Argentina to help with meat prices for the consumers. But cattle ranchers are pushing back and hoping he changes his mind.
After saying he might increase beef imports from Argentina, the president wrote that American cattle farmers are doing so well because of his tariffs on Brazil, but that he's still worried about the cost of meat for consumers. Trent Simmons, a partner at his family's S2 ranch in Texas, told the Fox News Rundown podcast, as costs to run a farm have skyrocketed, the price they're getting for cattle is finally getting better.
That's now getting to a level that a rancher or farmer can create a margin.
Simmons says he would want the president to understand how hard it is on those who aren't one of the big 4 meatpacking companies.
USDA restrictions on slaughter and butchering that make it so hard for regional butchers and slaughterhouses to open around the country are exacerbating that problem as well.
Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
The government shutdown entering day 23.
House Speaker Mike Johnson has elected to keep the House out of session during the shutdown and says he'll bring lawmakers back when Democrats reopen the government. Congresswoman Beth Van Dyne tells Fox News it's up to the Speaker on bringing the House back, but the Texas Republican is concerned the messaging might get old.
It is frustrating for those of us who do have introduced bills that want them to be passed and want them to move forward. And I think, but good, I think the Speaker absolutely understands that.
Democrats say they want Republicans to negotiate health care provisions before they agree to supporting a measure to end the shutdown. On Capitol Hill, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
A 1-2 punch as Europe now joins the U.S. in slapping new sanctions on Russia.
This 19th package of European Union sanctions includes banning the import of Russian liquefied natural gas, intended as a blow to the valuable income stream Russia gets from selling energy. Slovakia was holding out, a relatively pro-Moscow government worried that energy prices might soar as a result. The new package also adds travel restrictions on Russian diplomats and identifies over 100 more vessels from Moscow's sanction-evading shadow fleet. Even China, seen by many as enabling Russia's war on Ukraine, will find some of its firms affected by these new measures. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Sunshine 45, now 8:33. News Talk, KZRG.
Something very special happening in the life of one of our own at the KZRG Morning News Watch. More with Steve Smith.
The honor announced Wednesday is going to go to KZRG Morning Newswatch co-host Steve Scott.
Woo!
Scott, whose off-air name is Ben Woolery, along with local newspaper reporter Debbie Wooden and TV advertising sales executive John Emmerich, have been selected as the MSSU Regional Media Hall of Fame honorees for 2025. An awards ceremony is planned for next month at MSSU. You can read more about it inside the KZRG app. Steve Smith, News Talk, KZRG.
The Bold Women's Summit on Tuesday, November the 18th aims to fill a local gap by blending personal and professional development for women in the Joplin area, creating lasting community impact. It's going to be held at the James River Church in Joplin. Lauren Hall from the Joplin Chamber of Commerce told News Talk KZRG.
It's a full-day summit, interactive. We will have 3 keynote speakers. We'll have 9 different breakout sessions that women can choose from. They're all women-led. All topics are relevant for women in leadership, advocacy, and change.
Full information at newstalkkzrg.com inside this story. If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Sunshine 45, 834, going on 835. News Talk, KZRG.
Halloween just around the corner, and some people like to include their pets as part of the ghastly festivities. Aubrey from Pinnacle Vet Clinic in Neosho tells News Talk KZRG.
A lot of people now like to dress the dogs up and take them out and about with them. Obviously, we recommend for all of those people to definitely keep them microchipped and keep ID tags on all of their dogs and have their microchips registered.
She says you also should keep your cats and dogs away from chocolate, artificial sweeteners, raisins, and nuts, some of which can cause serious or even fatal reactions to your furry friends.
One of Apple's biggest competitors now joining the headset fight.
Samsung unveils its long-awaited, much-speculated augmented and virtual reality goggles. It's called the Galaxy XR headset, and Samsung intends for it to be a direct competitor to Apple's Vision Pro. It has a micro-OLED display, and with 27 million pixels, it has 4 million more than Apple's device. It weighs less, though, and comes with 2 pass-through cameras, 6 cams that face the world, and 4 that track the wearer's eyes. And it's half the price of Apple Vision Pro at $1,800. Eben Brown, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In prep softball, Raymore Peculiar got past Neosho 2-1 to win the Class 5 District 6 title game last night. In prep volleyball districts, Webb City beat Springfield Catholic 3-0. The Cardinals take on Hillcrest on Friday. Carl Junction beat Springfield Central 3-0, and they'll play Willard on Friday. And Republic beat Carthage 3-0. In prep soccer, Neosho's at Webb City today. In prep football, Carthage is at Neosho today. It's been moved up due to inclement weather. They start at 7 o'clock. In NFL on Thursday Night Football, Minnesota's at the LA Chargers at 7:15. And tonight in NBA action, the OKC Thunder's at the Indiana Pacers at 6:30. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free of charge at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Borges.
Next news at 9 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Clean sweep this morning on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 48 in Neosho, 48 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Carthage, 45 in Joplin. 100 weather updates every 24 hours on News Talk KZRG. KZRG News Time, 8:38.
The weather is cooling off, and that means winter is just around the corner. Hi, I'm Brooke with Flames in Joplin, and we want to help you stay warm this winter the smart way with the Low-Pi wood stove. American-made, ultra-efficient, and built to last. Nothing beats a Low-Pi. But what if you could save an additional $2,000 on your Low-Pi wood stove purchase? Sounds amazing, right? I'm talking about the federal tax credit, which is available for any of our incredible Low-Pi wood and pellet burning appliances. But hurry, because the federal tax credit will now be expiring at the end of 2025. That's right, after 2025, it's gone. So if you've been thinking about upgrading your home with a Low-Pi wood stove, now's the time to act. You can still claim the federal tax credit of 30% up to $2,000 on any Low-Pi wood or pellet burning appliances installed through the end of the year. But hurry, the clock is ticking. Come into Flames and let our team help you choose the perfect Low-Pi wood stove and make the most out of the savings while you still can.
Hi, I'm Shane.
And I'm Brooke.
And we've been playing with fire since 1995.
Stop by Flames at 4601 South Range Line, half mile south of I-44.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Tyler's Carpet. Ron, the chief carpetologist speaking.
Hello, Ron. Halloween is coming and it's my family's favorite time of year, but my carpet isn't going to take another year of zombies and candy stuck in it. Do you have a solution for me?
Sure. I think our luxury vinyl flooring sounds perfect for you. It provides you with a beautiful floor that resembles stone, ceramic, or even wood patterns, and will be durable enough for everyday life. And if your little ghouls make a mess on the floor, cleanup is easy. No worries about stains.
Oh, that sounds just great, Ron. And handy, too. Because these little pumpkins are messy. Maybe we can finally have nice things.
You no longer have to be afraid of your scary-looking floor. Keep the cheap in mind. Carpetologist, that is.
Tyler's has the carpet you've been looking for. Your complete floor covering store.
Tyler's Carpet. Neosho. Keep the Chief in mind. Carpetologist, that is.
See their ad in Names and Numbers. It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication on your accounts, report phishing, and update your software on all your devices. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock not only alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information, but also fixes identity theft, guaranteed or your money back. So stay smart, stay safe, and stay protected with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK. Terms do apply.
Quiet down, here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Where did you get that smile? Joplin Family Dental.
Yeah! Ow!
Is your tooth still bothering you? I thought you were going to call your dentist.
Honestly, I'd rather be crushed by that big defensive tackle than go to the dentist.
Hi, I'm Dr. Grant Kirk.
And I'm Dr. Connor Postchen with Joplin Family Dental.
We get it. Going to the dentist can feel really overwhelming, and sometimes you'd rather deal with the pain than schedule an appointment. And that's why we offer sedation dentistry.
It's a safe and effective oral medication to help you feel calm and relaxed during your appointment.
Let us show you another way to face your fears and dental work with Sedation Dentistry.
Because taking care of your dental health should never feel worse than taking a hit on the field.
Call Joplin Family Dental to discover the comfortable way to a new smile or find more details at joplindental.com.
Where did you get that smile? Joplin Family Dental.
This is Buck Sexton. Join me and Clay Travis every weekday from 11 till 2 right here on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
45 in Joplin, 50 in Pittsburgh, 48 in the Baxter Springs area, 52 in the Granby region of southwest Missouri. 8:42 is the news time.
According to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith, it's going to be sunny today. Enjoy it while you can. 73 for the high, and then we've got a chance of showers and thunderstorms and a lot of rain happening from tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night, even into Sunday. And then we've got some more rain coming on Monday as well. Now, the high tomorrow is just basically going to be the overnight low with temperatures holding steady in the mid-50s. But then it's going to be warming back up a little bit on Saturday, 63, 64 on Sunday, and 68 on Monday.
Yes, indeed. Well, we've been talking about it all morning. In case you missed the news, really very exciting news. Missouri Southern State University's Department of Communication announcing Steve Scott of KZRG and of Ted's best friend Inner Circle has been announced as next of 2026 Regional Media Hall of Fame honoree.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. Steve, seriously, it's a huge honor. I'm very impressed. I'm very happy for you. We had a listener call in. The cat's out of the bag with this announcement.
Okay.
Steve Scott is, in fact, not Steve's legal name. That's his on-air name. His real legal name is Ted's best friend, as we all know. It's just a fact.
Okay.
And we had a listener call in, Steve, and wanted me to ask you, when you're at home, La Casa de Scott family household, does Mrs. Steve call you by your on-air name, or does she call you by your real name?
It depends upon if she's mad at me. No. I'm joking. Most of the time she calls me by my legal name that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're out and about, if she knows that I'm like at a dance that I'm DJing or something, she'll call me by my on-air name at that time.
Right. So when you guys are out and about and all the Trixies of the 4 states are flooding you, going, "Oh my God, Mr. Steve Scott, please, could you sign my top?" Then she calls you Steve Scott.
Yeah, or something else that's not as nice. It can't be repeated on radio if I get a bunch of Trixies asking for autographs.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the big news. Really exciting. You can go to newstalkkzrg.com to learn
come
about.
From somebody I know. Was that the listener that called in that I might know?
I'm not sure who you do and don't know, but that was a listener question, yes.
Okay, all right.
So you can, by the way, you can always call us at 417-782-1310 and ask your questions, and we'll get them to the people that they need to get to, or you can text us those questions as well. But if you want to learn more about Steve's really impressive, really cool, once-in-a-lifetime honoree nomination and induction, you can go to newstalkkzrg.com.
Yeah, it's inside the story there.
Yeah. KZRG News Time, 8:45. Well, we talked about it a little bit in the last newscast, but in case you missed it, Halloween, just around the corner. It's a lot of fun. It's my favorite holiday, personally. But unfortunately, it is not the favorite holiday of some pets.
No.
And a lot of us in the 4 states, a lot of you have pets. And so we have some advice. News Talk KZRG, we reached out to Pinnacle Vet Clinic in Neosho to ask them about advice when it comes to pet safety for Halloween. And one of the really big ones, of course, is that candy and Halloween treats are often incredibly toxic to animals.
That is absolutely correct. And what's something that is not publicly known that much, but it should be even more, they have announced it, is that sugar-free candy and sugar-free gums, the artificial sweeteners, can actually kill some of your pets.
Yeah. Most people know about the dangers of chocolate for dogs, but a lot of people don't realize that those sugar-free chemicals are also really bad for dogs, maybe even worse than chocolate.
Oh, by far, because of the strong possibility of death.
Yeah. Now, take a listen. KZRG, we spoke with Aubrey from Pinnacle Vet in Neosho. Take a listen to what she told us.
A lot of our Halloween treats that we usually hand out are very dangerous for pets. Chocolate and sugar-free candies and gums are definitely up there at the top. Raisins and nuts and hard candies as well.
Yeah, even raisins and nuts and grapes as well, by the way, which is crazy because for humans, raisin, nuts, and grapes, they all are relatively healthy for us.
You know, something that's really weird. I had a cat named Lucy. That was my first cat.
That is
as
weird.
An adult.
Lucy? What a
and
weird.
one time we had gone out to go to the store, and when we came back, she had jumped up on the kitchen cabinet, and we had a bowl that was filled with what they call a bunch of grapes. You know, just
Is
a
that
group
the
of
scientific term, a bunch?
Yeah, it's a bunch.
Okay.
She'd eaten every single grape that was on there.
Oh, geez.
And it was green grapes. She was okay. She survived for like another 15 years, but wow.
Well, there you have it. That's a close one. Yeah, no, raisins and grapes can actually cause kidney failure in dogs. So keep those away from your furry animals. Chocolate, of course, as we know, it is very dangerous for animals, and the darker the chocolate, the more dangerous it is for dogs and cats. So as you're cruising around this Halloween, you have your Halloween candy out, keep that out of reach of your furry friends. Seriously.
And the other thing you want to keep in mind is, especially if you have dogs, but they're the ones that get affected a lot, is put them up in a safe room or something away from the door on the night that people are coming to trick or treat, because every time the door knocks, your dogs are going to start barking. Now, your cat might go hiding, but or sitting there going, and you expect me to go answer the door. Why? That's the cat. But the dogs, it's like a door alarm going off every time somebody knocks at the door.
Yeah.
Or rings the doorbell.
Having a cat in your home is like having a moody teenager. Having a dog in your home is like having an energetic 4-year-old.
They have one mood on the cats.
What's that?
I'm going to ignore you, whatever you say.
I want attention, but not right now, but also this exact moment.
And if you give me too much attention, I'll bite you.
Yeah, exactly. So chocolate and artificial sweetened candies, they can cause death, of course, but some of the other symptoms you might want to be aware of and be ready for, and pardon, this is going to sound gross, but this is information you need to know as Halloween's coming up if you have pets. It can cause diarrhea. It can cause tremors. It can cause heart problems. It can cause vomiting in dogs and in cats. So even if it's not death, boy howdy, you're going to have a real headache cleaning up that mess.
Yeah, and that's not good at all.
Oh, it's gross. Terrible for your carpets. It's awful for your carpets. So just keep those out of line of dogs. The other big safety thing for you for pets this Halloween, a lot of us, myself included, have little jack-o'-lanterns set up outside, and a lot of us, including me, put candles out there because they look nice. Well, dogs and cats, they get excited, and they also don't really know how fire works. And so it is possible that your dog or cat get excited, knock it over, and boom, you got a house fire, or your animal gets burned.
Or another issue is if they are electric candles by any chance, or electric lights.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times I have to tell my cat, don't chew on the cord. They'll like chewing on the cords, and if they chew it the wrong way, zap, there it goes.
Right, exactly. It's like Christmas Vacation. The cat explodes.
Yes, with the whole tree.
Yeah.
On that one.
Right, exactly. And that's the other big thing is a lot of decorations are up. Even take out the fire threat, which is a very real threat, or the electrocution threat, which is a very real threat. Animals sometimes get caught up in decorations. They get tied up in lights, or things fall on them, and they can get injured. They can suffocate. Their paw can get twisted up in one way or another. Their tail can get all dinged up. So just keep a close eye on your furry friends this Halloween. Furry friends, I think, are integral to the human experience. Our relationship with dogs and cats is incredibly unique to pretty much our three species, humans, dogs, cats. No other species on planet Earth has anything even remotely close to what we have.
Maybe birds.
Maybe, but even then, I wouldn't even stretch it that far.
Okay.
But it's possible. In any case, the point is take care of them, because for you, your dog or cat may be just part of your life, but for them, you are their life.
That's true. Very true.
So wear that stewardship with pride, wear it loudly, and steward these animals carefully and actively. Please watch out for them this Halloween.
And remember, whenever you take them out for a car ride, don't leave them in the car if it's hot or cold, either way. Don't even just leave them in the vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great point. Great point. Go to news.kzrg.com where you can see even more advice on how to take care of your animals this Halloween. KZRG News Time, 8:51.
KZRG's Big Three on News Talk, KZRG.
Number 3.
The Parsons Police Department arrested a couple for having a pound of meth. Now, we hate to think it's true, but the danger of drugs lurks in our very communities. Let's keep your kids safe.
Number 2.
The government shutdown enters day number 23, and now those on SNAP benefits are getting nervous as November gets closer. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley introducing a bill that would keep SNAP benefits funded during the government shutdown to ensure that those who would go hungry don't.
Number 1.
Coca-Cola reportedly has started rolling out soda made with cane sugar across the U.S. The rollout is going to be slow and directed towards only some markets, with the possibility of it becoming a wider rollout. Is this the end of the high fructose corn syrup? Maybe not.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What is the secret to life? We want to know. Leave us an open mic message. We'll play it live on air here for you. Coming up in less than 10 minutes, Chris Plant on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Enjoy the sunshine and the mild temperatures today because there is rain and plenty of it starting tomorrow. 73 the high this afternoon. Showers hold off until late tonight. Then tomorrow, rain off and on. We could pick up an inch of rain or more tomorrow. It's cool, 56. And more clouds, more rain Saturday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Crisp mornings, colorful leaves, and cozy afternoons. It's the perfect season to fall in love with Neosho.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon.
See you soon.